Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Hello, motherfucker.
Hello, everyone.
What up, everybody? You guys ready? You guys ready? Let's get it, man. It's time to go. Let's get it.
Mr. President.
Thank you. First order of business.
Good morning,
Approval
everybody.
of the minutes of April 18th, 2023.
Perfect
Councilmember
timing.
Rahman, moves and Councilmember
No chasing. We're chasing these idiots
Rodriguez
today.
seconds.
Right now.
Next.
Doesn't say chase, does it?
Commendatory resolutions for approval.
Tell me the title didn't
Councilmember
change.
Park moves and Councilmember Hutt seconds. Madam Clerk, let's run through the agenda.
Thank you, Mr. President.
What's up,
Items
Sharon? Hi,
numbers
Nancy.
1 through 5 are items for which public hearings have been held.
What's up,
Please
GRP?
note for item number 1, the Affirmative Labor
Hi, Aqua.
Trafficking Thai Community Development Center should be the last contractor listed at the end of recommendation number 1, and a journal correction will
I'm
be
not
made
worried
to match
about
the
it,
committee
Peaceful.
report being adopted today.
Bomb went off.
Items 6 through 19 are items for which public hearings
It's like
have
the
not
big
been
riot
held.
that was in
A city
Chicago
clerk
the other
report has
night.
been posted to council file
missing
number
out, man.
23-130
Missing out.
for item 7, and a motion is required
Not
for this
missing out.
item. Items 20 through 29
Sure,
are
you'll
post-
figure out it was somebody's fucking propane tank that exploded and they said it was a bomb. I'm sure.
Okay, without objection, that will be the order. Next.
I'm almost positive of it. What's the
Would
big
members
issue? It's
like
the
to
same
call
one
an
every
item
day.
Special today, sir?
Get on that grift.
Members have any items that they'd like to call special?
Hopefully they have a full
Yes, I'd like
room
to
here
call
today.
Item 18 special for a few questions, and on item 7.
Whose
to
birthday
move
is
the
it?
clerk's
Oh,
report.
Chief, it's your birthday?
Thank you, Councilmember Bloomfield.
And
Any
is
others?
there a second for that motion?
Happy birthday.
Happy
I'll second that.
birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, you thing from another world, you.
Happy birthday,
Oh,
Chief.
okay, fine.
Yeah, Mr. President, I want to call special items number 1, 13, as well as 19.
Oh, we got a full room in there.
Thank you, Councilman De
Let's see
Leon.
one of our homeboys. There's my lady. Yeah, happy birthday, Chief.
Hi. So, Camille.
Stinks is in the other room. He's playing with his little worm thing that he has, that little toy on the fishing pole.
Okay, so Andrew
Been playing
Greger,
with that all
Camille
morning.
Lewis, you shouted.
Uh-oh.
This is your last warning. If
Uh-oh.
you disrupt the meeting again,
Uh-oh.
you heard what the president do, you will be ordered to leave quietly,
Uh-oh.
okay?
Uh-oh. We're already getting testy. We haven't even started yet. Let's make up for yesterday. That's what I'm talking about, Billy. I want to see some shouting. What's up, River Rat?
Any other specials?
Happy birthday, Drew. God, it's Drew's birthday, too.
Happy birthday, you thing from another world, you.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Drew. Everybody's birthday today.
Mr. De Leon?
I don't know what's on the docket other than just grifting and racist. Here's the racist, guys. He's here. He's early today. That's the racist. That's the one that everybody hates the most because he was the one racist that decided
Yeah,
not to
any
leave.
others?
The other two left because the water got too hot.
We're now able to vote on
It's too hot in the
items that
kitchen.
have
This
not been
guy
called special.
said, I'm staying here. I'm going to
Items
get
on
burnt,
before us.
and I'm going to fucking make you pay for it.
The council may now vote on items 2 through 6.
So he's early today. Normally
members,
he's out
let's,
back smoking a joint. Comes in last 10
Call the
minutes.
roll. Open the roll. Tabulate the vote.
10 eyes.
Dude, they got a full quorum. Look, almost every seat is filled
Let's move on
on the
to
on
closed
the
session
on the
items.
horseshoe. Wow. I can't believe it.
Thank you, sir. Would you like to have Councilmember Blumenfield speak on those items?
No, we don't give a shit about Councilmember Blumenfield.
Thank you. I believe we can handle these in open session. They have been considered by the Budget Committee in closed session.
Shut up.
and
Let's
voted
go,
on.
Bob.
Recommendations are
Come on, Bob.
Okay, Madam Clerk, please. open
I'm
the
drinking
roll.
my coffee too, River. It's
Pardon
a little
me, Mr.
cold.
Chair,
It's
if I
not
may
as hot
read
as I
the
like it,
settlement
but
recommendations into the record.
Yes.
For item 20, in the
piping hot
case entitled Penny Altman versus the City of Los Angeles et al., there is a recommendation to expend up to $125,000 in settlement. For item 21, in the case entitled Liliana Lowry versus City of Los Angeles, there is a recommendation to expend up to $200,000 in settlement. For item 22,
They couldn't
in the
vote
case
him out,
entitled Renee
and they didn't want to
Starr
do
versus
nothing
City
about
of
it,
Los
Robert,
Angeles et al.,
'cause they're
there is a
complicit.
recommendation to expend up to $250,000 in settlement. For item 23, in the case entitled Veronica Hoffman versus City of Los Angeles.
They all said they wouldn't stand for it, yet they all did, and yet he's still here, and they still don't say nothing about it. So, yeah, they just put up with it. And they tell you about how other countries are so racist, and there's all this genocide going on, but they're not telling you what's going on right next to them.
5, in the case
Shoulder
entitled
arm.
Virginia Silva
Length.
versus City of Los Angeles et al.
You can touch
There
the
is a
racism. It's
recommendation
that
to
close
expend
right
up
there.
to $400,000 in settlement.
Remember,
In the case
the party has changed.
Nova versus City of Los Angeles et al., there is a recommendation to expend up to $125,000 in settlement. In the case entitled
All right, I'm gonna get
item
loaded here,
27,
guys.
in the
Let's
case
go.
entitled Carolyn Williams versus City of Los Angeles et al., there is a recommendation to expend up to $160,000 in settlement. For item 28, in the case entitled Nancy J. Batchelder versus City of Los Angeles,
I think I need a
et
little
al.,
more water
there
in
is a
that bong. Give me
recommendation
a
to
sec,
expend
guys.
up to $130,000 in settlement.
Didn't put enough in
And
there.
finally, for item 29, in the
Yeah, I'm gonna
case
put a
entitled
little
Wendy
water in. I'll be
Darlene
right back. One
Gardner
second.
versus City of Los Angeles et al., there is a recommendation to expend up to $150,000 in settlement.
Okay, Madam Clerk, please open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote on these items.
10 eyes.
Thank you. Members, we're now moving to the public comment period of our meeting. Please note that today's meeting includes a call-in option for public comment. Public comment will be taken both in person in chambers and also via teleconference. Madam Clerk, would you please read out the call-in information that was also provided in the agenda?
Thank you, Mr. President. As indicated on the agenda, members of the public wishing to offer public comment should call 669-254-5252 and use meeting ID number 160-535-8466 and then press pound. Press pound again when prompted for participant ID. Once admitted into the meeting, press star 9 to request to speak. When it is your turn to speak, an automated Zoom voice will ask you to press star 6 to unmute. Let me repeat. Call 669-254-5252 and use meeting ID number 160-535-8466 and press pound. Then press pound again when prompted for participant ID. Once admitted into the meeting, press star 9 to request to speak. When it is your turn to speak, an automated Zoom voice will ask you to press star 6 to unmute. Thank you.
And for members of the public calling in, when it's your turn to speak, please state which of the items you'd like to speak on. You have 1 minute per item to speak, up to 3 minutes total, and if you wish 1 minute
Big
for
Chief,
general
thank you
public
again,
comment,
and thank you.
speak
Happy
to the
birthday
items
again to you, Big
before
Chief.
general public comment.
So nice of you.
We'll tell you when your time's up. When you're on the agenda items, you need to be on topic. If you're not
All
on
right,
topic,
let me
or
put
if you
my
can't
phone
tell, we can't tell whether you're on topic, you'll get one brief warning from me or the president. At that point, you need to get immediately clearly on topic. If you don't, or you again stray off topic, you'll forfeit your speaking time and we'll move
Immediately
on
and
to the next
clearly.
speaker. The items that are open for public comment are items 7 through 19. That's 7 through 19. You can speak about any of the other items or anything else within the
Carlos,
subject matter jurisdiction.
you just got here in
city
perfect
or
timing.
in general public.
Nothing has happened yet. We're about to take general public comment. That's when everything starts. They always start with 10 minutes of bullshit and end with 10 minutes of bullshit, so all the meat is in the middle. So that's why we start a little bit late. So all the good shit's about to start right now. You haven't missed a fucking thing, Carlos. Sit back, relax, and enjoy, and get ready for the fun. Hopefully, we got a lot of good callers and talkers in the chambers tonight.
Meeting in the broadcast, so two things become important. First, if you're listening on multiple devices like Channel 35
John, I'm
or
about to hit
YouTube,
some white
when it's your
runts.
turn to speak, please turn down the volume
Out of
on
the fresh,
other
clean
devices right
bong.
away. Between the time delay
me, it's so
and
clear. Look at
feedback,
that.
it
You can
really
see me in
causes
there.
a great deal of confusion if you're listening on other devices. Also, while you're waiting for your turn to speak,
Cushion
please
coffee,
keep
baby.
one ear to the phone. We want you to hear in real time when it's your turn to press star 6. If you're only listening on a
Skyforge, DeLeon, and 2 others were caught on tape. About 22 tapes, I believe, that you can find on the internet of them. Some of them are as long as 30 minutes long of a racist rants about everybody, even their own kind. So they didn't miss out on everybody. Jews, blacks, whites, gays, Latinos, Asians. Everybody got it. So the 2 that were in the room with this guy couldn't take the heat, and they were gone within the first week. Now, this dude said, fuck you, I'm going to stay here. I don't give a shit what you say or what I say, and you're going to pay for it. And here we go.
Please make your way to the side.
Notice how the sound's so loud today, and yesterday it was terrible? Oh, this guy's crazy.
Hey, Sean, which items do you want to speak on?
Item
All items in general public comment.
Jesus.
Okay, so you have
Back
3 minutes
up,
for
or
items 7 through 19, followed by a minute for general. Please begin.
Item number 7, I'm for, and 19, I'm for. I listened to Karen Bass's speech the other day. I'm gonna pray for her that she does the right thing. We just got too many homeless people. I'm gonna give her a chance to do what she has to do, and that's about it. Thanks.
You know what they say? Pray, wish in one hand and shit in the other, and see which one fills up first. So good luck with that one, Billy.
Hello, I'm speaking for general public comment.
Sure, you have a minute. The floor is yours.
Hey, sold the card.
Hi, my name is Asa Naya. I work and live in District 10. I advocate for empowering and improving the livelihood of transgender, gender nonconforming, and gender expansive and intersex individuals on a state, local, and county level. I want to say, first of all, that the council's district and the counties is to represent Los Angeles and to allow that public comments are represented by everyone in the audience, right? And I have to say that these last public comments have been very violent and exclusive, and that when transgender, gender nonconforming, and intersex individuals speak, you should listen closely to their needs and wants, because we are LA. We are TGI LA, right? So I want to come up here and speak to what Trans Latina Coalition has done for me and for my community. They have given funds for me to survive, to be able to have housing, and to have a job, and to create workforce development. And I hope that the rest of our community can also benefit from these resources and get them expanded. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you guys okay with this view, or do you guys want the zoomed in view where you can see the person actually talking, or would you rather see the whole
Next
chambers?
speaker, please.
Is this view okay? Let me know, guys. And girls.
Hi, if you'd remind us of the name you signed up under and what items you want to speak on.
Good morning, my name is Ana Gonzalez, and I'm going to do a public comment.
Very good, you have a minute. The floor is yours.
My name is Ana Gonzalez, and I work in the District 10, and I'm an outreach for HIV prevention, and so proud to be part of the Trans Latina Coalition. I'm so thankful to say that I have a job, but 99% of the clients of the Trans Latina Coalition don't have a place to stay, don't have a job, even basic needs. I'm asking Mayor Karen Bass and the City Council member of Los Angeles to please consider support of TGI community that has been marginalized day by day. It's been too long, and we cannot be rejected anymore. Thank you.
What I don't understand, they have branched off from the LBGT community? Are they different? Because I thought it was all inclusive with the LGBT
Hi,
community.
Mr. Grabner, which items have you signed up for?
13, 19, and general public comment.
So you have 2 minutes for the items, followed by a minute for general. Please begin.
All right, so 13 and 19. 13 is a motion that's introduced by Kevin De Leon.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin De Leon should not be getting any items
He's right there talking
passed
to
by this council.
Not paying attention, laughing.
Again, it doesn't really matter what the content of the motion is. Kevin De Leon should not be getting anything passed by the council. And today he called both of the items special, so you all have no excuse to vote yes on his items. So I look forward to seeing, I guess, one yes from KDL and a bunch of no's from everyone else, because clearly you all said you want him to resign. So it's maybe time you start acting like you actually want Kevin De Leon to resign.
Oh.
So let's take away, I know you can't remove him directly, but you can push him out. And the best way to do that would be to limit his power so that it's less appealing for him to stay on the council. Moving on to item 19. Item 19 is also a motion introduced by Kevin De Leon. So continuing on with what I was saying on item 13, if you're very serious, you're serious about getting him out, because as far as I know, all of you have said you want him to resign. I know Karen Price, you did that whole event at City Hall like Monday night before, like the Monday after the recording, after the LA Times article, things like that. So you all claim you want him off this council. Or at least you used to claim that you want him off his council, but yet now he shows up and every single time you're all, and this is the first time that it's even been called special in a long time. It's only because KDL wants to give some kind of pompous speech or something about it. It's not because one of you are indicating you're going to vote no on it. Moving on to general public comment. So I'll just note that earlier you claimed I disrupted Fable, but I actually did not disrupt after the meeting started. I have not disrupted this meeting at all. I yelled a little bit before the meeting started, but there was no meeting going on at that point, so I was not disrupting any meetings. So I'll just note that you just want to use that as an excuse to make it easier for you to remove me, even though I did not disrupt at all after the meeting started. So I suggest you take that into consideration throughout the rest of today's meeting. Kevin De Leon, you need to get out. You need to, and the rest of you need to start, maybe if you'd work alongside us instead of sending Nazi defenders and killer cops to come, literal Nazi defenders and killer cops, to come remove us from the council chamber every time we tell Kevin De Leon to get out. Maybe Kevin De Leon would have resigned 5 months ago. Fuck you all.
Dude, if you took your mask off, you maybe wouldn't struggle so much to breathe. That's just one. 2, you got 8 ums that I counted in there.
Adriana Drew.
8 ums.
Alejandra
in 2
Gonzalez,
minutes, 8 ums.
B. Chiro. Alfonso Directo. BB. Anna Carl. Carian. If your name is called, please come.
I like the fuck you all. That's great. Couldn't been any better. Fuck each and every one of you disgusting clown motherfuckers.
Your name was called. Come on up. Great. So if you'd be kind enough to remind us of the name you signed up under and what items you want to speak on.
I signed up under B. Curiel, and I'd like to speak on agenda item number 1.
Okay, so 1 isn't open for comments.
No, Eric, I live here my whole life.
General, so we'll give you a minute for that.
I like being the thorn in their side.
Thank you.
Smashing their face into shit when they're down.
My name is B. Curiel. As I said, I work in City District 10. I am a non-binary trans child of Mexican immigrant parents who met and married here in the city of Los Angeles. I come to you now as a social worker, dedicated to uplifting my communities, knowing that I am here because of them, and demanding that this city do better by them. This year, I had the opportunity of doing an MSW mental health internship at the Trans Latino Coalition. Last week, I met with the client who's getting evicted in District 13 and has been making an effort for over a month to contact her landlord.
That's me.
And they are nowhere to be found. I ask you, city council members, what are you doing to keep your transgender constituents housed? While it is great that more funding and attention is being brought to homeless services and housing, it will not change the fact that our communities are disproportionately discriminated against, not just by shelters, but by landlords and people who have the power to reject someone's application and just call it bad luck.
You could buy one if you want. There's Dab and Damon shirts on the Smoke and Scan website.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
I do make them for you Garbage Pail Kid fans. GPK for life.
Hi, if you please tell
us.
Hi,
good morning. My name is Ana Carrión. Soy una madre del sur centro de Los Ángeles.
I am a mother South Central Los Angeles. Señora, si puede dar una pausa después de cada frase para traducción, por favor.
Estoy esperando.
Sí.
I was counting ums.
Okay, ¿puedo continuar?
What's up, Pete?
Sí.
Good evening.
Mi cuestión y punto de estar aquí es el desplazamiento de las comunidades
My point for being here is the displacement of our communities.
afroamericanas
Afro-American
y mexicanas
and Mexican
o hispanas.
or Hispanic communities.
Debido al desplazamiento de las corporaciones que tenemos en las áreas donde están comprando los complejos para las viviendas.
The displacement is due to these corporations that buy these complexes of the properties of the areas where our homes are.
De familias de bajos ingresos.
Where families of low income live.
Mi preocupación aquí es que en el presupuesto no se esté viendo y poniendo la debida atención. Como estoy viendo aquí que el señor al que se le ha atacado no pone atención a lo que yo estoy hablando.
And,
Es una
what my
descortesía de
concern-
su parte.
My concern is that there's not enough representation here and that you don't pay attention to when we speak. Like this gentleman that they've been mentioning today that they're protesting about. I see he's not paying any attention to when I speak, and that's
Kevin
a
De Leon.
disrespect on their part.
And he's gone. He's
Yeah.
not even in the room.
Es hispano igual que yo.
He left.
Yo lo apoyé, pero estoy decepcionada de esta persona porque no está poniendo atención
Because,
al comentario de una hispana.
He's Hispanic just as I am, and I supported him, but I'm very disillusioned, disappointed in him because he's not even paying attention to when a Hispanic lady comes and makes comments.
Mi preocupación es eso, el housing, que pongan
She does,
más
Lucas.
inversión en la comunidad porque lo necesitamos para que nuestras familias
She's right.
afroamericanas y hispanas no sean desplazadas del área del sur centro
So, like I'm
y sus
saying,
demás alrededores.
this is my concern is housing, to invest more into the budget for
Yeah,
housing so
she's
that
right.
these Latino, Afro-American families are not displaced by businesses coming around. Invest more into your municipality.
Thank you.
All right, here's the link
Thank
tree,
you.
guys. Click on the link tree right there if anybody wants the merch. I believe, let me just check it really fast. Okay, so it's the one, it's smokeandskyn.com, the third one down. You click on that one. That's where all the merch is, and you guys can check sizes there because I don't know exactly what they sell, how many sizes. They might have 5X, so please check there.
Social housing theme.
Estoy en apoyo a la vida social porque crea hogares que enriquecen a las comunidades, no a los propietarios corporativos.
I support social housing, and I believe that we should support housing for people, not just corporations.
La
Businesses.
vivienda social está diseñada para los alquileres que permanezcan accesibles.
Social living is designed for people who rent, so they remain
I do have
accessible.
coffee mugs in there, Matt. Three
que
different kinds.
proporciona a los
Check it out.
inquilinos un camino a la prosperidad.
They provide tenants a path to prosperity.
Dice, nosotros estamos pidiendo
Good to see you too,
el
Roxy.
apoyo de todos ustedes para que ya no haya más desalojos.
And we ask for all your support so that we can stop the evictions.
No queremos ver más personas en la calle luchando, sufriendo.
Hold on, wise guy.
Because we don't want to see more people out in the street fighting and having a hard time for that.
Pensamos que la vivienda, que el techo es el derecho a las personas.
And suffering. And we think housing is a right for people.
Sorry, estoy un poquito nerviosa.
Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous.
Es todo.
That's it.
There's stories on how
Thank
it was
you.
created, DW, but realistically, there's no reason to celebrate something you do every day, anyways. Wise guy, we're gonna be live
Hi.
tomorrow for 420
My
and
name
Saturday night.
is Ariana Bankley Dukes. I am
That's
with
it.
the Southern California Association of Nonprofit
No Friday
Housing,
show.
SCAMF, and I'm a renter in CD5. Thank you to Councilmember
Thanks, Paul.
Hernandez, Councilmember Rahman, and Councilmember Soto Martinez for putting forth the resolution for Renters Day 2023 for social housing. Measure ULA unlocked hundreds of millions of dollars for this incredible opportunity of social housing, and it's about time that we start prioritizing communities over corporate landlords. And I urge you to start spending Measure ULA money and making sure that we support social housing in LA. Thank you.
So you guys are even splitting here. Housing is a right. Housing is not a right. I mean, you got to work for your roof over your head. That's what we've all learned. Nothing is free in this life except for
Hi,
air.
If you'd please tell us the
That's
name you
it.
signed up under,
It's the
what
only
you
thing I
signed
know
up
that's
for.
free. Air.
Good morning. My name is BB, and I signed up for public comment.
Very good. You have a minute. The floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. I am a transgender woman from the Boyle Heights, South Central, and Downtown LA communities, and I'm here to demand that we expand funding to reflect transgender people. Trans people have always been here. We're not going to go anywhere, so we need people, and we need y'all to really reflect that in our budgets and support programs like the programs at Trans Latina Coalition that have helped people like me become more comfortable in our skin and find ourselves. So we need this funding, and we need the budgets to reflect that. Thank you.
Karka, thank you so much. Paul, thank you so much. Thank you guys for those donuts. I appreciate you.
Hi. If you tell us the name you signed up under and what you want to speak on.
Sure, yeah. Hi, Alfonso Directo, signed up under
His
general
face.
public comment.
Great, please go ahead.
Okay, thanks. Hi, Alfonso Directo. I'm the advocacy director at ACT LA. I'm a renter in CD5 along with 60% of other households in this city. I support social housing because it creates homes that enriches communities and creates homes that enriches communities, not corporate landlords. Thank you to Council Members Hernandez, Roman, and Soto Martinez for introducing a resolution today to reclaim Renters Day for social housing. When Measure ULA passed last year, our city unlocked hundreds of millions of dollars for social housing. And this city has thousands of acres of underutilized or unused land, which is available for social housing. With social housing, housing stays affordable forever, and tenants receive the training and authority that they need to manage their homes. Our vision comes out of a community-based process of years-long meetings with community members to create this new kind of housing that actually exists around the world. And we want it to be here in Los Angeles. So I urge you to support social housing and have it take root here in LA. Thank
Social.
you.
Socialism, baby. That's what it is. All the beggars don't want to get out and work.
More money, more money, more money.
Arturo Chavez,
Don't think I didn't catch that
Byron
word.
Jose,
Social.
Beck,
Socialism.
Brandy Collins,
Social.
Cordy Williams, Edward Flores, Emily Martinez,
Just
and
pay
Brian.
for everything, so I don't got to go to work anymore. I just sit at home and do
Call
nothing
your
and wait
name,
for that
please.
check all day. I need
Come
more
forward.
money.
Hi, if you'd remind us of the name you signed up on and what you want to speak on.
Byron Jose, all
Jesus
agenda items and public
Christ,
comments.
it's a microphone,
Okay, so
bro.
you have 3
Relax,
minutes for
back
items
the fuck
7
up, Jack.
through 19, and then a minute for general. Please begin.
Good morning. My name is Byron Jose, and I've been a longtime resident of the city of Los Angeles and currently reside in City 8.
Sorry,
I am
earphone
part of the
users.
Trans Latina Coalition, where I support ensuring that there's budget, that our communities are represented in the counties and the city's policies and budget process. Trans Day of
Bro, he's all up on that
visibility
mic like that. So
came
why don't you just
and went.
fucking eat it, bro?
Over the last 6 months, Council President Pro Tem, there have been 3 changes in leadership. And in those 6 months, you continue to disenfranchise the communities in City 14 by letting this puto right there stay in office, in City 6 by controlling who gets to be elected, and in City 10 by just appointing people.
Bro.
So again, Council President, we have a lot of business here at hand. We want to make sure that TGI communities, transgender, gender expansive, and intersex communities are being included in this year's budget. We have a lot of housing, or houseless population, all the residents, all the immigrants, everyone that is here today in this council, while you continue to time and time again ignore them.
Sorry to cut
your
it.
favor, your job is here to ensure
So,
that the public
sorry.
gets to speak, not to monitor and arbitrarily dictate.
So, sorry, you're obviously doing
Cut his
general
mic
public
off.
comment. Would you like to speak on? So,
You don't have a mic, dickhead.
one is not open for
But you're
public
not the
comment. You want to
brightest
speak
bull,
on
where's
items
you?
7 through 19. Same
Can't
rules
even
apply to
figure out that
everyone.
your mic
You
is
want to speak on 7 through
amplified
19?
It's not on.
Okay, so sorry, you forfeited the rest of your speaking time. You're not on topic. Look, I'm sorry. We've got a room full
Thanks
of
for
people.
the copy
You don't get to
cup.
speak as long
I
as you want.
appreciate you buying one.
So you're disrupting the meeting at this point. Please sit down. Sit down, speaker.
Ooh, look at him. Sit down, speaker. I think we're going to need him to be thrown
Mr.
out.
Speaker, please, either
me out
complete
here. I
your
need
comments, sir, or leave the podium.
You won't leave
you.
now? Oh.
Speaker, would you please just sit down so that we can listen to some
Officers,
other
please
people?
remove the speaker.
Emotional damage.
Oh, shit,
Next
yeah.
speaker, please.
Emotional damage. Dude, they turn the camera so that way we don't see the cops removing them. See, the cops removing them right now. That's why LAPD is in the chambers, guys.
Hi, speaker.
Some people don't want to leave.
Let's make sure your mic's working.
They're willing to fight you.
Okay, 1 second. We'll get it. Hold on 1 second.
Mike ain't even working now. They got a new. Get the sound man out here. Fucking moron.
Hold on, let's...
Gave her a mic that it's not even on.
Change your
Doesn't
mic,
even
please.
work. It's about right. Here, give him the broken mic. So that way we're not going to listen to him anyways.
No problem. Hold on 1 second.
City attorney's a fucking punk. Such a
Usually our
turd.
handheld mic works
I mean,
just great.
literally
Sorry about
looks like a
this.
pile of shit on the lawn.
While we're waiting, please...
Oh, the racist is back.
Yeah.
There he is.
Please
He's sitting
come
at his
forward.
desk.
Zahn Khan Mohammed, Bex, Bradley Collins, Corday Williams.
Thank you, Melissa.
Edward Flores, Emily Martinez.
I only have 2 of them. I need to
So for
order
the
the one
speaker
with
the
Stinky
handheld
on
mic,
it.
we'll-
There's
I'll
another
tell you
one
what,
I need
while
to
that's
order.
getting sorted out. We'll take some other people. We'll get
I
to
got
you,
my
don't
Damon
worry.
cup today.
So sorry about that.
Next speaker, please.
So we'll take the speakers at the podium while we sort out.
My
the
niece
hand
made
lines.
this for me when she was like 6 or something.
Hello. So if you'd be kind enough to tell us the name you signed up under and what you want to speak on.
Yes, my name is Arturo Chavez. Good morning, Council President and members of the City Council. I'm here today to speak on item 13, which, and we're seeking your support.
Yeah, it's got
I
a
am
car.
the current- I
As
am
you
the
know, I
current
used to
general
wash the
manager
cars.
for Pueblo de Los Angeles.
Look, it's got a car with
historical monument.
bucket,
That is
everything
a
there.
big
Bucket
name
and a
for a small
sponge.
department. We are here asking for your support to, with this motion, which would allow us as a department to implement payment plans for the merchants at El Pueblo. As you know, the COVID-19 epidemic and pandemic
Shamdemic
hurt a lot of businesses, not only here in the city, but around
Well,
the
it's
whave
because you closed them down forcibly.
Obviously, it
They
took
wouldn't
an
have been
impact
hurt.
here with the merchants of Olvera Street. We are currently asking for this support.
Me too,
even
Draco.
though we have had a very good support from the council previously, and that is in a way to have 9 months of free rent and 6 months of rent for only 60%.
You have
Today
general
we're-
public comments. You can keep going.
We are asking now for your support on item 13 so that we can put these implement these payments and have the merchants who are behind
Got it.
being able to.
So you forced them to close them down illegally.
So
now
excuse
they
me,
need money.
We're going to pause your time. Sergeants, do you know who that's shouting at? Was that the fellow at the podium
Now they need
before?
money.
Okay, I don't. So here's
Let's
the thing:
go.
you're disrupting the meeting.
Let's go.
You've been ordered removed. Goodbye. Right? I think the president was being very generous, and you've disrupted the meeting multiple times now.
And I love to suck the president off.
So, I would just say the following: that we'd like to support on this motion in order to be able to support the merchants in Olvera Street who are going to be celebrating 100 years in the next 2 years in 2030. So we'd like to do that. There are historical presence there, and we'd like your support on this item.
okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please, please.
Woo! Keep talking. Get hot.
Ms. Rodriguez. Councilwoman Rodriguez.
Tomeo, thank you so much.
Mr. President, I just want to bring to light for those that are
you, Thamel.
taking issue with the fact
Man, is
that,
she wearing the same dress
person
again?
that
She
was
wore
speaking
that
at the
shit
podium
yesterday.
on item 13
Or she
is
wears the same
actual
black
general
dress
manager
every
of
day.
the department. So
Every day.
there is afforded opportunity for
It's
that
like she
general
goes to a
manager
funeral
speak
every morning.
on this item. Mr. Chavez, we should have had you at the table to talk about this. You shouldn't have had to put a card in, so our apologies for that. But I just want to make it clear to the public, there isn't an exercise or overextension. This individual represents the very facility that is going to be affected by the vote today and is the manager for
Well, I get the same glasses, but the same fucking black dress
If I may, in
every
fact, he
goddamn
was
day.
speaking
She must have
in the amount
100 of those,
time
or she
anybody
wears
would
the
have
same one
gotten
every day.
anyway, right?
Well, yeah, we appreciate the comments made by
City of LA
the,
been dead. She's late to the
represents
funeral.
Department well and the
shit been dead.
employees and the city. And we appreciate
Shout out to
his
the
comments.
city of LA for being dead for so
All right,
long.
next speaker, please.
Hi. So if you tell us the name you signed up under and what you want to speak on.
I'm Cordy Fitzgerald Williams, and I'm doing general public comments.
Very good.
And I am from South LA.
Wait, the gun
that's why
salute.
I was here. I'm on a fixed income because I have a metal plate in my neck and my ankle, and I'm here to support protecting our residents as far as the LA Keep LA Housed. One of the main things that's happening is it's interfering with what our mayor is doing as far as cleaning up and getting people housed, because you changed that protection, and now people are being evicted like crazy, you know, and the rent is going sky high. I'm on a fixed income, as you know, and I can't afford for my rent to go up. I'm here to speak for the young adults that my daughter at
Not
28
yet, Liberty.
that's out there now working 2 and 3 jobs just to maintain, and they cannot afford $3,000, $4,000 rent deposits. So we need some kind of assistance to help them get on their own.
Who'd you vote for? That's all I want to know. Who'd you vote for?
Wage, they cannot come up with
Tell me who you voted for, and I'll
rent
give you the
to
answer, lady.
Even get started to try to maintain and move
If you
forward.
voted for that side,
Thank you
I don't
very
want to
much.
hear it. Sit your ass fucking down and get a fourth fucking job. You're deserving every motherfucking thing you got. Get a fourth
When you get
fucking
to the
job.
podium, if you'd remind us of the name you signed up under and what you want to speak on.
Brady Collins, General Public Comment.
Very good. Please go ahead.
Yes, I'm the Policy and Research Manager for the Koreatown Immigrant Workers Alliance, or KIWA. Founded in 1992,
Excuse me. Speak a little closer, sir, to the microphone.
How's this?
Much better, thank you.
So KIWA was founded in 1992. We are a worker center and also an affordable housing developer. We're also a member of ACT LA because we've long understood the connection between workers' rights and housing justice. Thank you to council members Rahman,
That's right, SB of Los
Soto
Angeles.
Martinez, and Hernandez for introducing today's resolution on social housing. KIWA supports social housing because it offers tenants a pathway to housing security, home ownership, and a means to control and manage their own building.
Hi, Terry.
With so much unused and underused land in the city must take action now to utilize Measure ULA generated funds to build social housing and tenant capacity in the city of Los Angeles. Thank you so much.
Well, Karcha, the one they did vote for, and I'm positive they did, made it this way. So again, I'm not saying it's going to make much of a difference because you voted the other way, but because you did vote that way is the way it is, right? It's the
Logan,
way it
so if you'd
is.
be kind enough
You
to
voted that
remind us
way.
of your
Those
name
people
and
made
what
it
you wanna
this
speak
way.
on.
I don't
Beck's
know.
general
I
public
don't feel
comment?
sorry.
Very good. Please go ahead.
I don't feel sorry for
So the
those
first
people.
thing I want to
Hold on.
say is that I'm also a transgender, non-binary person. I take
go.
they, them
What's up,
pronouns.
Bill Gort? Thank you.
I am always concerned about hearing misgendering and dead naming, so I hope that people will do some kind of self-education to be a little bit more respectful in the future of people's preferred and as they identify. I rise in support of any additional funding that the LGBTQIA community can get. I also want to say that it's a damn shame that you're continuing to allow resolutions by
Thanks,
Kevin
Brian.
De Leon. I don't think there's anything wrong with the motions in and of themselves, but they need to be voted down and reintroduced in other names because you are continuing to allow Kevin De Leon to operate as normal. This should not be allowed. Your own council member yesterday, Marquise Harris Dawson, spoke against racism. He spoke how as individuals we need to take action and we need to speak up, and that is not being done. You are complicit, and it's not just the racism, it's the fact that he made the racist comments during which he was talking about gerrymandering and reducing the voting power of tenants in black communities.
Thank you.
So hold on a second. Did she say dead naming? Can any of you guys help me out there? I've never heard that term. What does that mean? Dead naming? Never heard the term. I guess I need to Google
Item number 13 and general comment. So do I have 2 minutes then?
Yes, you have a minute for each.
Okay,
Please go ahead.
Good morning, Council President, my councilman Kevin De
What does that
Leon,
mean?
and council members. We're here at a time that is very difficult
Means
for the
nothing?
birthplace of
Thanks,
Los
Mike.
Angeles. It belongs to everyone, not only Hispanics, it belongs to
call them
everyone.
by their
I
old
would like to thank the council
Thanks,
for
Roxy.
having helped us in the past because of the pandemic and giving us the rents that were negated. Well, anyway, but business is not good. We've been closed for 2.5 years.
Forced.
We have very little tourism. We have the homeless issue, which I get comments from the tour guides. And we need the support of the city to help us pay our back rent.
Good luck with that.
We can't do it. If we were closed all those years, it's impossible to pay the rent in what right now is the city wants us to pay in 3 months. And we need the support of the council. Can I continue?
Yes, please do.
Okay. There would have been more there's some merchants here, but I had to close. And my husband's closed. A lot of shops are closed because we're trying to make our rent. There is no business. There's a perception that we're busy all the time. You've got probably 7 or 8 buses parked out there, and they're all layovers because they come and drop off visitors for City Council, Music Center, the Disney Concert Hall. So We are in bad shape. My family was there since 1930. We have lost one or two merchants because they just couldn't do it anymore. And it's not right. That's why the citizens of LA in 1992 voted to give the merchant families that initiated Olvera Street with Mrs. Sterling a long-term lease. So you need to help us. I ask that you help us so that we can survive and continue the legacy that our families have given to the city. And remember, this belongs to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Seth, I feel I'm against you on that one, my friend. This is a hard-working lady who still won't retire. Okay? She was forced, literally handcuffed to close her business. If not, she would have been handcuffed. And now she's forced to pay the rent after being literally like a fucking communist closed down for no reason.
Started our businesses on Olvera Street in 1934, and we opened up 3 restaurants and 1 little shop.
I do feel
in
bad for that
period.
lady.
And so began
I'd give her money out of my
part
pocket.
of the history of Olvera Street.
At least she wants to work.
A couple
She's
of
not
weeks
asking
ago,
for
we had
free
the Blessing
cash.
of the Animals, one of the most culturally rich events that
She
this
just
city
wanted
has
to work.
offer. It's a beautiful event. We also do, as the merchants, Dia de los Muertos and Las Posadas, just to name a few of the events that we do there. Those are provided by the merchants with a collaboration with the city and general management there. Olvera Street is a very tourist-reliant location. We're also reliant on events. For 2 years, our events were canceled completely during COVID. Because of that, many of the merchants lost out on a lot of business. We currently have right now 15 vacancies on Olvera Street, and we lost about 7 merchants during that period of time during COVID. The formula that we have there right now in our leases is very burdensome. It's very top-heavy, and we have
They're not even taking
the
care of
way it
them, though,
works, we
SP.
have penalties that accrue on top of penalties and late fees on top of penalties and so forth. All we're asking is that you give us time to
What's up,
pay
Mo?
our rents
Hi, sir.
without the late fees and the penalties over a period of time, not free rent, just some time to do that. I'm thankful that our council member, Kevin De Leon, has introduced this motion, and I urge you to please support it. He's my councilman also where
It's
I
true,
reside
Bionic.
as well. I thank him and I thank his staff, and I urge you to please support this motion. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I certainly did, Callie. I'm still, this day, I'm still fighting it, still calling out the hypocrisy of it. Every goddamn day, even right now. And that's why I feel sad for that lady.
Hello, Council.
She just wants
My
to
name is
work,
Matthew
man.
Mungie. I'm with the Inner City Law Center. We represent
That lady wasn't 30.
clients all throughout the city of Los Angeles.
She's probably
I'm here to speak
60,
on general
still
public
working
comment.
hard.
Please go ahead.
Strong
I'm
lady.
here
If you speak a bit more into
Strong woman.
Sorry about that.
That was a strong,
I'm here
independent
to,
woman.
speak in support of social housing because it creates homes that enrich communities, not corporate landlords. And I want to thank Councilmember Hernandez, Councilmember Rahman, and Councilmember Soto Martinez for bringing this measure. I live in a house that's 100 years old. And when we build social housing, housing that's affordable in perpetuity, that is going to be housing that our children and our children's children will
Thanks,
live in
Kenny.
with affordable rents. This council here has the opportunity to build housing that will house low-income Angelenos in 100 years and in 200 years. And this council will be remembered that this is the council that solved our homelessness problem and our housing
Absolutely,
affordability
Terry.
problem. So I really ask this council, I urge this council to spend Measure ULA money to support social housing and to build housing that will be affordable for many, many generations to come. Thank you very much.
Well, these are the buzzwords that they learn, Stephanie, so they repeat them. They regurgitate everything they've learned. And yes, I agree with you, Terry. It's exactly what it is. They've crushed out all the mom and pops
Hello,
purposefully.
if you give us
And we'll
your
give
name,
them no
second number,
help.
What you want to speak on?
Sure.
Spit
Hi,
in their
my name is
face.
Azhar Khanmamad, and I'm hoping to speak on social housing or general public comment.
Okay, please go ahead.
Everything is social.
So
social.
my name is
social.
Azhar, and I'm
Can't just
with
be
Sage,
housing.
a member of ACT LA. I'm also a renter in LA, along with 60% of households in the city of LA. And I support social housing because it creates homes that enrich communities, not corporate landlords. Thank you to council members Hernandez, Rahman, and Soto Martinez for introducing today's resolution to reclaim Renters Day 2023 for social housing. Commodities are things that are bought and sold to make profit for the wealthy. Housing should not be a commodity. It should not be bought, sold, and managed to profit the upper class. It should be about housing people and creating containers for our communities to thrive. Right now, 95% of housing philanthropy funding goes to services, not infrastructure. We are here to urge you, spend ULA dollars to create social housing infrastructure that we need in the city to curb gentrification and displacement. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to read off the fucking paper because I can't say anything from the head or the heart because it's really hard to come up with 1 fucking minute from my head or heart about something that I already know about.
Hi.
I am a robot. Hold on, let me give you my speech. Beep, bop, bop, beep, bop.
Well, you know, during the pandemic, I was homeless, living in a park. I helped keep the park clean, bought my own money with supplies, had a full-time job. Came back in my tent, they threw my tent away after work. Followed the claim form. The claim form is C1, what is it? C21-01-708. I was informed by City Attorney Brian Smith that the statute of limitations is expired. During COVID and everything else, it's been kind of hectic. I just asked you to do the right thing and pay me my $1,196 for the actual losses. I didn't sue you guys for any more money than that. I could have sued you for a lot more. I'm just asking you to do the right thing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, they don't give a fuck about nobody but themselves. That's really all it's about. That dude ain't going to see a fucking penny. In fact, he wasted more money to take the bus or whatever to take his time down here. Talk about it.
Good morning. My name is Fabiola Argueta, and I'm here for general public comment.
Please begin.
I'm here with Inner City Struggle and the Keep LA House Coalition. My family and I have been lifelong renters in the east side of Los Angeles, just like a majority of the people in the city of Los Angeles. And I support social housing because it creates homes that benefit community members like mine and not corporate landlords. Thank you to council members Eunices, Hugo, and Nithya for introducing today's resolution to reclaim Renters Day for social housing. I want to remind you all that homelessness prevention is providing homeless shelters and support for our current houses, folks, yes, but it is also making sure that folks are able to afford and stay in their current homes so that they don't end up on the streets and become the people that you later criminalize and dehumanize. Measure ULA passing unlocked millions of dollars for social housing, and the city is continuing to collect funds since April 1st. We have unused and unutilized city-owned land available for social housing, and there are plenty of cities in the world that have seen the success of this program, and it is time that Los Angeles becomes a trailblazer in the housing world as well. I urge you to support Measure ULA to support social housing in Los Angeles. Thank you.
Thanks.
You know what's funny is they keep talking about corporate landlords, these big companies, but I hate to break it to you, but it's only about 20% here in Los Angeles that are corporations. Most are mom and pops that don't even own the property, that Wells Fargo and Chase Bank, and they own the property. They're busy trying to pay that property off with your rent. They don't even own it.
For also supporting it. I wasn't able to be at a rally this morning, but I know many of you were out there bright and early at 8 a.m. to show your support for these kinds of investment in Los Angeles. So thank you for that. And I also just did want to say, I think
shut up, bitch.
what
We don't
this
care.
model represents and what I'm really excited about is something that looks different from the expiring covenants that we're seeing disappearing from our housing stock today. It's an opportunity for us to invest in housing that is permanently for the people. So thank you all. Just wanted to, I know many of you won't stay till the end when we're going to make announcements.
20% is a lot
take this
out of
opportunity
100?
to thank you all right now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman.
Don't
Good
invest
morning.
in LA.
Good morning. My name is Erica Jimenez, and I'm speaking for general public comment.
Sure.
Okay. So again, hi, my name is Erica Jimenez. I'm with a member here with Inner City Struggle today. I'm also a renter here in Boyle Heights, along with 60% of households in the city of LA. I'm here to support today's social housing because it creates home that enriches communities and not our corporate landlords. Thank you, Councilmember Hernandez and Raman, for introducing today's resolution to reclaiming renters' days of action in social housing. Social housing can provide tenants with a pathway to home ownership by making payments that they can afford over a reasonable period of time. It's an option to earn equity in property that many LA residents have never had. And so we want to be able to, just because of like the disenfranchisement that we've have had for the longest time as LA residents and redlining. So I want to urge you today to make sure that we're utilizing the funding from ULA dollars to support our social housing needs here in LA. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big issue.
Well, the next person that comes up, we've got Jeanette Radeau.
Oh, I thought it was
Sandra
Stacy Cigar
Argiana,
Bollinger.
Erica.
I know, I seen her in there. She's in there.
Eva Garcia, Jasmine Johnson, Garfina Lopez, and Joanna Reyes.
There's a lot of people in there. And we still got all the callers,
Please tell us
too.
the name you signed up under and what you want to speak on.
My name is Carmina Calderon, and I signed up for general comment.
Great.
What up? Good morning. My name is Carmina Calderon. I'm with ACT LA, and I was born and raised in CD 13. I'm now a renter in CD 1. Along with most folks in the city of Los Angeles, I want to say thank you to the council members, Hernandez, Rahman, and Soto Martinez for presenting the resolution today to reclaim Renters Day. Since April 1st, the city has been collecting funds to make social housing possible through the passing of Measure ULA. And we have many unused and underused city-owned land available for social housing, and we know that this program has worked around the world. We urge you to use the dollars from Measure ULA so we can remain in our communities through social housing in LA. Thank you.
Thank you.
I beg to differ, Stephanie. Did they take these people by the arm? Did they
please tell us your name?
choke lock them, bring them into the house, tell them you got to pay?
It's Cassandra Aranda.
You have the
and
right
I
to
make
move.
General public comment today.
Great, please.
All right, I can go now.
Is there bad
All right,
ones? Of course
hello,
there are.
esteemed members of Los
Doesn't mean
Angeles
they
City
all are.
Council.
It's like
My name is
cops.
Cassandra Aranda. I am honored to speak to you today
Good
as
ones
the
and
director
bad
of On Our Feet Collective, an ally to ACT LA, and a renter like so many others in this great city. I stand before you today to express my strong support for social housing, a housing option that creates homes that enrich communities rather than lining the pockets of corporate landlords. I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Council Members Hernandez, Rahman, Soto Martinez, and all of you for introducing today's resolution to reclaim Renters Day 2023
Car chase
for
going
social
on.
housing.
Where?
I would like to highlight two critical points about why social housing is so important for our city.
I ain't got
First,
no
when
alert.
Measure ULA passed last year, Los Angeles unlocked hundreds of millions of dollars for social housing, and as of April 1st, the city has started collecting the funds necessary to make social housing a reality. This funding is critical for providing affordable, stable homes for all Angelinos regardless of income. Second, we have a surplus of unused and underused city-owned land that is available for social housing. This program has been successfully implemented in cities around the world, and we know it can work here in LA as well. Thanks.
Like, come on, man. How hard is it? It's 1 fucking minute. You can't even speak. I mean, you're such a fucking robot. You can't speak for 1 minute. You can't gather up a thought in your head for one fucking minute that's original. That someone didn't
my name is
text
Vida
to you to read.
Garcia, and I want to do a public comment today.
Great.
So, like I mentioned, my name is Vida Garcia.
You pay for
I am
it,
a program
Golf
coordinator
and
at
Guns?
the Trans-Latino Coalition, and I am in charge of overseeing the transformative grants of the CDSS, which is the California Department of Social Services. And we had worked immensely working in the organization.
Of
working
course,
with
Stone Cold, but you ain't seen the
community,
fun
helping
yet.
them
Just wait.
To build
some
direct
time.
services, to build workforce men, and connect them to legal services to get them whether they need migratory status or gender mark or other services like mental support. Myself, has been experiences of these services. I got to the Trans Latina as a homeless. Now I got into the intern. I was a outreach specialist, and I also was a peer support navigator. Now I'm a program coordinator overseeing the region of California, San Diego, and Orange County, sharing the blueprint of our work that we do for community.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Jim.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. She said some gender mark. I don't know, Stephanie. I have no clue with a lot of this stuff. Look, she turned her mic off. Sorry. I need Mr. Sachs and Mr. Harlan ASAP, like right now.
Gregory Berber for item 13.
So I can show everybody why we watch this shit.
So I just want to thank City Council President, City Council members. I ask for your support on item 13. I'm a third-generation Olvera Street merchant. My family.
I
has been
own
there
that
since the
property.
30s. We first started with a grocery store, and now we have a restaurant.
That's my
that hopefully
property.
serves you hot champurrado on rainy days. And we just ask for your support. It's been very difficult since the pandemic, and you have helped us, and
Shamdemic.
continue to ask for this help, but it's not for forgiveness. It's just to get through these tough times and continue forward. I want to thank Councilmember De Leon and his staff for all their help in trying to help us survive and
The
keep
racist.
the jewel of Los Angeles the way it is. We have been a part of this fabric of this community, and we just want it to continue to go forward.
Thank the
And I
racist.
just want to thank you again for having us here today. Thank you.
Remember that. He said De Leon. He didn't talk about the president, didn't talk about anybody else on this horseshoe. Nobody else on this quorum but one person, the racist.
Hello, if you would
Man, you were a
remind us of your
plant,
name
homie.
and what you want to speak on.
Good morning, Joanna Reyes.
Sus
General
ass
Public
fool.
Comment.
Great, please begin.
Good morning, council members. My name is Joanna Reyes. I'm the policy manager at the Central American Resource Center, Cares in
Chill.
LA. And we're here in support of the advancement of the MOU for the Represent LA program. In its origin, this program has been critical to keeping immigrant families together. Represent LA is a safety net for immigrant communities across Los Angeles, and we applaud the city's investment in this program. We look forward to continuing our partnership. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Sky Queen, a lot of the filming now, after the bullshit, the sham, moved to New Mexico. My friend shoots
Muy
Stranger
buenos
Things.
días, mi nombre es Eva García.
Good morning.
Stranger Things is shot in New Mexico, not here anymore.
Micrófono.
'Cause my boy's on that show.
Y estoy aquí para pedirle a los concejales que por favor apoyen a la vivienda social.
So I'm
Le
here to ask-
agradezco.
Hello, I'm here to ask council members to please support social living.
Cálmate.
Agradezco a Eunice, al señor Hugo
And I'd like to
y a los
thank-
que apoyan este proyecto de vivienda que es algo que nuestra comunidad necesita.
I'd like to thank Eunice and Mr. Hugo for the support because social living is something that our community really needs.
Actualmente la vivienda está a un precio de mercado.
Because properties or housing is presently at a very
This
high
guy, his name is
price in
Sherman
the-
Augustus.
A beneficio de los ricos.
And it benefits the
He was the
pro-
killer in the
property
movie The
owners,
Mexican
rich.
with Brad Pitt. and
Creo que ahora es
James
justo que nuestra
Gandolfini.
comunidad tenga una vivienda digna a un precio favorable para nuestras comunidades que tienen un sueldo mísero.
And I believe it's about time for our community to have dignified living, housing.
Donde
with
nuestra
our-
comunidad pueda vivir dignamente,
because of our miser earnings. We need
tranquilamente,
dignified living for our community where we can live calmly
sin acoso de un dueño corporativo,
without being harassed by the owner, property owner.
Louder.
Property owner.
sin enfermarse de que los lleven a la corte de tanta tensión.
Without getting sick because we get taken court with all this pressure,
My
stress.
ears.
Creo que es momento de que nuestra comunidad sea la que maneje la vivienda. La vivienda es un derecho humano y queremos que lo apliquen.
I think it's time for the community to manage their own housing. It's a human right and we want this to be applied. Yes.
Thank you.
So how does that work? So you
Thank you.
eminent
Next speaker.
domain, you just take somebody's property that they worked hard to buy? How does all that work? Then are you paying for the gas and the electricity and the property tax
Great,
after
and
you
would you
steal their
let us know when
property?
you send it
I'm just
back?
wondering, how does it all
My name
work?
is Glafira Lopez. I'm a community organizer with SAGE.
Just wondering.
I'm also a member of ACT LA. We're here to support
Is it
social housing,
LA or
as you heard
LA?
my comrade here. The reason why we're here supporting social housing is because, again, 60% of households in LA are renters. Renters are very important. And in a city, again, where
Works for
renters
them, right,
are
Jim?
very rent burdened and neglected by landlords' lack of repairs, we need to use the funds that we already have from Measure ULA to actually take this opportunity and use that money to be able to support social housing. Again, this is going to be beneficial to our communities, and instead of creating more corporate landlords which are taking over LA. So again, please support social housing and using the funds for Measure ULA to support that. Thank you.
It's funny, she was just like the last
Thank
mayor.
you.
Just like the last mayor. Couldn't figure out how to say L-A. There's two letters. There's an L and then there's an A. Because LA would be A-L-A. That'd be three letters. So I'm just giving it all to you guys. It's L-A. Los Angeles. L-A, not L-A. Mayor Villaraigosa, the fucking mayor couldn't figure out how to fucking say it. The fucking mayor.
Good morning.
My God.
Si puede dar una pausa
nom-
para la
How
traducción,
the
por favor.
fuck?
Hi, good morning. I have a public comment.
Enunciation is key.
Mi nombre es Irma Fabián. Soy inquilina y he vivido en el Distrito 1 por 23 años.
My name is Irma Fabian. I'm a tenant in District 1 for 23 years.
Estoy con Sage, un miembro de ACLA.
I'm a council in ACT LA as a member.
Straight, the
Hoy
real
es Día
mayor.
de los Inquilinos. Gracias a ustedes por apoyar este día.
Police
Today
chasing
is
Broward
Tenants
County, huh?
Day. I'd like to thank you for supporting.
Is it
this
live,
day.
Slave, on the news?
Así también que mañana se apoye
Fox
el
5.
Día de la Vivienda Social.
And I would like for you to support social housing tomorrow.
Una vivienda social
Tomorrow.
donde se beneficie a las comunidades y no solo a los propietarios corporativos.
Social housing that will benefit communities, not just corporate owners.
Ya que se aprobó la medida ULA, tenemos terrenos de la ciudad vacantes y sin uso.
Since this ERLA measure has been adopted, we have so many vacant spaces in the community, in the city, that are not used.
Aprovechemos de ellos para construir viviendas sociales.
So I'd like for us to take advantage of these places to promote social living.
Este programa ha beneficiado en todo el mundo.
This program has shown to be beneficial throughout the whole world.
Queremos las viviendas sociales para evitar el desplazamiento.
We want social housing to avoid displacement
Que dejan a personas con el riesgo de quedar sin hogar.
of people that are left at risk of being homeless.
Estas viviendas sociales son
No,
asequibles
it's weird.
para siempre.
The social housing will become affordable for a long period, forever.
Y los inquilinos administran los hogares, así todos nos beneficiamos.
And tenants can manage their own homes. This will benefit us all.
Hagamos uso de estos fondos de la medida ULA y apoyemos las viviendas sociales. Gracias.
Thank you.
I'd like for you to use these funds from ERLA and support
Guys,
social housing.
I just got to make an
Gracias, señor.
announcement that I only really come here just for the little
Hello,
Jim
if
horn,
you'd please
the
remind
little
us the
whistle.
name you signed up under and what
That's
you
all
want
I
to speak
come
on.
here for.
Yeah, my name is Matt Inoue, and I'm
Hi,
here
Matt.
for general public comment.
Great. And could you speak a little more into the mic? Thank you.
Is that good? Okay. Hello, council members and staff. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. One of my colleagues was actually misgendered today, and
Oh my God, no way.
We're here at a critical time and place in history, and we need to do better as a city staff. And
Saying now it's on Vegas?
we just need to make
How
sure
would it
that
be
we're
on
being
Vegas?
inclusive
It's in
to our
Broward
TGI
County.
community,
It's
especially
Florida.
when we're all here doing public comment. We're really here today to talk about budget advocacy and how we can best include our TGI community members in the budget process. Historically, the TGI community has been left out of that conversation, and we're really lucky to have that conversation with you, also,
Must be on
with you
Facebook.
council members,
I'm gonna look on
as we've been meeting with your staff and you all. So thank you so much for your time and attention, and please let's just do better as council members, as city staff, and a city attorney. So thank you so much.
Come on.
Thank you.
Oh my guys, it's gonna be off like the.
Hello? If you'd please.
It's gonna be off
You like
sync
to
for a
speak?
second while I look for that
Hi, my
fucking
name is
chair.
Sheena.
Hold on 1 second.
One
Sorry.
second, please.
Oh, John. Whoops, wrong.
Council President, Current Price, thank you. I just want to say, Matt, and to the folks with the transgender, Trans Latina Coalition, I apologize
Why
for
do we
what
hear the
happened. And,
simulcast now?
I hear you and what you're saying, and we will take
didn't
this
hear that
back and
before.
make sure that as a council, as a city family, that we do better, that we incorporate the necessary steps and information to make sure that no one is misgendered, so that people feel safe in sharing their preferred pronouns. Because we are at a moment where trans women, in particular black trans women, are getting murdered and killed at high rates. The hate against the trans community and LGBTQIA community is something that we see every day. And so we hear you, Matt, and we'll take this back with us, and we will do better. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman, for your comments. Thank you.
Sheena Cabal
Please
for
continue.
general public comment.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Sheena Cabal. I'm with Physicians for Social Responsibility Los Angeles, and I am a member of ACT LA. I'm also a renter in CD 13, along with 60% of households in the city of LA. PSRLA is focused on public health, and housing is a public health issue. I support social housing because it creates homes that enrich communities, not corporate landlords. Thank you to council members Hernandez, Rahman, and Soto Martinez for introducing today's resolution to reclaim Renters Day 2023 for social housing.
Looks like a
Social
new
housing
Corvette.
works
No,
by
that's a
providing city-owned
Lexus.
land
That's
or
a
leasing
Lexus.
existing buildings to community-led organizations
Lexo.
to develop and
Flexing
manage
with the
housing
Lexo.
directly, all
Broward
benefiting
County,
local
Florida,
renters,
live,
residents, and
150 mile an hour. It
communities.
says.
We
I don't
urge you
think
to
that's
spend
right.
the Measure
I think it's a
ULA
little
dollars
slower than
and
that.
support
Yeah, it's
social
Lexus
housing
for
taking
sure.
root in Los Angeles. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's a Lexus.
Mariana, Casey Ventura.
First, I thought it was a
Ahadi
Corvette when I was
Bundy,
rushing to it. There.
Maria Gutierrez.
Guys, give me a sec here.
Miriam
I might be able to get it on the
Zamora,
phone. Hold on.
Mariana Luna, Miguel Montero.
Hi. Hi, Casey Ventura and General Public Comment.
Great. Please begin.
This is the first.
Again, my name is Casey Ventura
Hi,
with Beverly
Chase.
Vermont Community Land Trust and a member of ACT LA. Thank you for the resolution and declaration of 2023 Renters Day, but by this point of time, this council should understand that residents are tired of the current conditions of housing. We are ready for new ways of living with Measure ULA at the forefront.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
We are
whoa!
just seeing
He
social housing
fishtailed around
become a
that
reality.
one.
A reality where everyone has the ability to live in permanent affordable housing and no longer fear corporate greed and displacement. And beyond that, tenants are ready to take ownership in their own hands. As a steward of 2 housing co-ops in District 13 and 10, we've seen tenants take over their homes to determine their own means of living.
What's he doing? Oh my God! He's got a fucking dude. He's got a rifle. He's gonna take that fool's car. Oh my God! He's trying to carjack him. Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Thank you.
Holy shit! That motherfucker has an assault rifle. Oh boy. Let's
Maria
go.
Gutierrez?
Or a
General
rifle.
Public
Sorry,
Comment.
not an assault rifle. Just a
Hi,
rifle.
good morning, everyone.
Let's
Happy
get it.
Renters Day.
Holy shit.
Yay.
Holy fuck.
We want to thank.
You know their plans now.
I want to start.
Guys, we know their plans now. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I got it on the radio, too. Hold on. Now we're going to have a delay.
All camera is T-Vice. He exited Turnpike going on commercial now.
Okay, now we
Again, you're looking for a white Lexus sedan.
I'm sorry, guys, to have to switch this, but
Bailing out, black male, white shirt,
see, we can hear it.
black shorts. He's trying to carjack a silver sedan that was
See?
behind him.
Up. Again, guys. Keep an eye on it. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my God, they're taking the car. He's taking the fucking car, dude. That's why you keep your doors locked. He's got a Tesla. Oh my God. Get out of the car. Just give him the fucking car and get out of there. Holy shit. Just give him the fucking car, dude. Just give him the goddamn car. Your insurance will pay for it. It's gonna hit him. Holy shit, the car just ghost rided it. Holy shit, they ghost rided it. Oh, the cops are right there. Oh, holy shit. Oh, man, they're right there. Holy shit. Viewer discretion is advised.
100% armed with an AR pistol.
With an AR pistol. Holy fuck.
Armed AR-15 long gun. He was used caution.
Oh, they're gonna block him in. No. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy fuck. He crashed him. Holy shit. Holy fuck.
Another vehicle.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Guys, viewer discretion is advised. He's still alive. He's moving in there. Viewer discretion is advised. They may shoot him dead right here. Please, viewer discretion is advised. Holy shit. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Shout out to you guys. Hopefully you fucking die. Look at him. Shoot him dead. Shoot him dead. There he goes. He's running. Run, bitch. Run. Oh, there he goes. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
I try to run, but see, I'm not that fast.
So he cold dashed and ran around the block, top radios and
the lady cop.
Oh,
Oh, he's going for a swim.
Yes, Main and still 10-3 for the 76.
Holy shit!
Commercial in Rock Island. I have a FAC.
He's swimming!
Who crashed the Oh, you're gonna crash. I need there. All units carry. Hey, you're commercial at Rock Island.
Woo! Let's go!
Like no subject involved in the farm robbery in their cities. There are
Holy shit, he's right there behind the tree. You can see him. Let's get it. There he goes.
step by step. Ooh, Ooh, baby.
He took off his pants. I'm gonna run to you. He's tired. Fucking goose.
Nothing hurts, no available. My name's Route.
Wild as fuck. He's tired as fuck. That fool is spent. Know when to run. You better count that money.
Yeah, just north of Kimberly Boulevard. Yeah,
Look at him, dude. He's dead. He's dead.
He found.
Oh, is this one open? Maybe there's just a key in there.
White shirt, red underwear. White shirt, red underwear.
Oh, in his dun-dun-duns. Viewer discretion is advised. You might see an egg. You might see an egg.
Light skin, from east of the canal. So you want east of the canal. So light skin, white shirt, red shorts.
Oh, shit yeah. Shit yeah. Guys, we ain't missed shit. I'm still watching the shit on the other side.
Do I have any sniper units? ESO?
I think he went in the house. I don't see him. Or he's around the side of it. I've lost sight of him. Could be sitting down on the deck like tired, dog. He's tired. Fool just went for a swim and a 5-block run. And he knows he's about to go to jail for 10 plus years. Is that him? Shit, go in your house. Yeah, he's in that house. I'm willing to bet. He's in there. Garage is open too. Look at that. Probably went right in the garage. That's why you close your shit.
Right there. Coffee unit. I'm at 54th Court. Call away at my.
They got the canine right there too. Yep, the canine right there. I mean, shit, he could have one of them hostage in there now.
I need you to sit out the air and let my aviation call it. Aviation have.
Yeah, he might have a hostage. You never know, man.
Aviation, you have a vehicle viper unit or what? Call it.
We got hostages and plenty of loot, and don't give a damn and not afraid to shoot.
Well, like, look, see, there's the dog. They got him all surrounded. Problem is the scent now. Like, everybody's in the dog's way. Dog can smell. I'm almost positive he went in there, though. I mean, come on, look. It's wide open.
Which house did he go into?
We have you surrounded the house already, so we're good. We're looking good. All right, let's get over here now. Get over here.
Officer Chomp Chomp.
I'm trying to get one here on scene. That's about the way you see.
We still haven't missed any action, guys. No Mr. Harlan, no Mr. Sachs. I'm still watching. Watching both. Boy, this was a good chase. Thank you to whoever tipped me off first. Or all you guys. Thank you, guys. Glad we caught it at that good time. Boy, that was the most exciting chase for just 5 minutes.
I'm so confused. I look around where it's at. My house is a break through the house. Is it behind the break through the house?
I don't know either. I got something.
Yeah.
4925, Roswell 4925, Northwest 54th Street.
He's getting geared up in that Explorer. Look. We're getting geared up there.
4925 Northwest 54th Street and 4925 Northwest 54th Street. Aviation requesting unit to respond to the northeast corner of Pueblo. Any unit to respond.
Yeah, they said it was an AR pistol.
You do stand by for them.
Both of them had guns. We saw that. So.
39, you have a 4 West Drive and Southbound.
Test just came in reference to a white rod. Nothing I can't read.
Yeah, they don't know where he's at right now, man. He's gone.
Bravo, 74.
Have one.
I mean, who knows? They're
previous
guessing
signal
he's in there.
Station.
I mean, I would guess he's in there too. It's fucking wide open. He was dead tired.
know,
You
I'm
saw
watching
it.
your friend.
He was tired, dude. He stopped behind that tree after the swim, pulled all his clothes off, except for his underwear, of course.
That was the address that they provided.
Can you imagine some dude just walking into your house in his underwear? Broward County, Florida. That's all I know.
I see it's kind of packed up behind the VRV on a silver report.
Affirmative.
All right, copy. We're at the right place, sir. We're just holding
Yeah,
right now.
Jim.
Haven't started command yet.
That's why I say it's always good to lock your doors. I hate to say that you have to live like that, but this is why. You know, unless you're living in some rural area.
45 Edna,
And even then-
482-9310. It's a phone report, reference to a contractor that walked out on a job and took the blueprints. Case of 3679.
So, did you hear that? There was a fight between a contractor and somebody else. They
Male pants on the bushes in the front
took
with
the
a
bl-
roll pack of beer next to them.
took the blueprints and took off. That's too funny. But I mean, dude, without the blueprints, how can you build your shit and it'd be a hell of a wait to get a new one? It's fucked up.
That they needed to put a new collar.
Guess he didn't pay. That's what happens. You don't pay. I'll just take those blueprints, bro. Go ahead and build. I'm gonna sit here and watch. Put up a lawn chair and watch.
41 strong arm just occurred. 3900 North Ocean Drive. Male attempted to steal a bike and is attempting to fight with caller. White male left on the bike, 1 minute time delay. Westbound on Flamingo Avenue. Blue shirt, beige pants, no weapons. 13 Bravo 1.
Strong arm robbery for a bike.
That's my bike, punk! It's just me, without my bike!
It's Pee-wee right now. It's just me.
If you never want to show, I just come at OIC 97 and I'll stop you from there. 50 is going to be on the corner of 50th and 24. Actually, let's make it 50th and 53rd Street. 50th and 53rd Street. Have everything over there,
Right,
and
me-
we'll start coordinating after there.
Poor Pee-wee. He was so angry. Made every. Did a,
Echo 1 is in command. My command post 50th and 53rd.
all right, so they set up a CP, a command post, just a few
Shut up.
blocks south.
Affirmative, 50th and 53rd Street.
There you go. 50th and 53rd is their command post.
BSO is in command post at Commercial and 50 Avenue. Commercial, 50 Avenue.
So we're still hearing the pursuit tone. So
Emergency.
yeah, still an active scene.
Yeah.
Your discretion is advised. That's right.
BSO,
Slaves.
can
Thank
you
you.
advise them on the exact address where the subject is? And no.
4925 Northwest 4th Street. 4925 Northwest 4th Street. House. Everything shut down. Ordered off.
I mean, bro, he's so lucky that one dude didn't get. This dude didn't get Swiss cheese. He carjacked the Tesla.
That's affirmative. Air 13.
So lucky, dude.
And come to CT.
But look at them. They are fucking ready. They are ready to shoot this one. The dog's right behind them. Doggy's right
Working
here.
this from 8 out hook use.
Hi, doggy. Hi, doggy. Stop.
BSO, be advised that we're on common channel. You can use.
You ain't
right
running
on
now. I don't care how fast you are. I don't give a fuck if you are Carl Lewis,
Dispatch.
Usain
All
Bolt.
units stop transmitting. Miami-Dade is continuing to use 8TAC 91. All BSO units should be on County-wide 1. County-wide 1.
Uh-oh, they may be changing frequencies here, guys, so we may not be able to listen anymore. Loner Girl, I don't know how long this is going to last. I know. We'll see. Yeah, those window tint are illegal.
5% tint, so you can't see up in my window.
So give me the description again and direction of travel.
White male. He left on a bicycle.
You ain't out running the
on
dog.
Flamingo Avenue. He was last seen wearing a blue shirt and beige pants.
I only saw 2, Sky Queen. But again, I could be wrong.
Well, let's be intersection.
I would say so, Keon. It's so fucking sunny all the time. Right? I want to cut down on all that shit giving you skin
So
cancer.
you're not going to request. Margie, are you referring to the Miami Davis parking? It's in the city of Tamarack, 4925 North.
Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Let me do this. Go back to the chambers. Let me take off closed captioning there.
All Miami-Dade County units, you're on PD text 5. All Miami-Dade County units, you're on unit on this channel requesting a perimeter.
There it is.
For the house is surrounded, we don't need a perimeter.
We don't need a perimeter. We got it. He's inside taking a shit, watching the streamer. He could be. That cold ass water probably made it all crawl back up. But he could be turtle heading it right now.
First subject we're looking for is directly in that house location. No other occupants inside.
Still haven't missed Mr. Sachs or Mr. Harlan.
Oh,
there he is. There he is. Oh, yeah, look at him. He's naked. Bruh.
51, Bravo 44, 48.
When you get arrested in your da-dun-da-duns. Slam him. Give him the dog paw. Oh, yeah, Billy. Oh, yeah, that's how you drag him over. Slam him up there.
Please get on top of me.
Take note, that's how you take down a motherfucker. That's right.
You pull him out in his little da-dun-da-duns. That fool has some fucking, what are those, Iron Man underoos and shit? Hey, bruh, why you got the Iron Man underoos? Ain't you a little too big to be wearing them tight-ass pants?
Try to locate the right side of the power hose.
Shit, yeah. Welcome to Florida, everybody. Welcome to Florida. Them tiny-ass little panties he didn't got on.
With other channels, we can have main operational and I'll take staging.
Look at them titties he done got, too. Got some titties.
Just trying to do about the media's overhead again, media's overhead.
Need bigger clothes, or do you only shop at Baby Gap?
You have spaces on 50th and commercial. I got CP at 52nd. I'm sorry, 50th and 53rd. If you want to fly here and have somebody to stage you.
The other guy they got quickly.
On another channel, Viper units are advising some that came out of the residence.
Dude, they were quick to these motherfuckers.
Subject is currently in custody. We are still holding on the residence.
Sheriff don't fuck around, man. Just like here, sheriff don't fuck around, but the sheriff, when it comes to chasing, again, if you're a violent criminal like this, they're not going to stop.
Avenue, West Sunrise, Northwest 118.
They're not going to stop.
Car lines are hanging in the middle of the intersection on the southbound side. FD is en route.
51.
Just for the ones who are watching, they promise a bunch of shenanigans again this week in Chicago, they say. Oh, Stacy Cigar Bollinger's on. Hold on.
Off of housing, which is in a crisis. We've just heard from working people, single mothers who have full-time jobs, doing important work in the city of Los Angeles who can't afford to live here. And that money doesn't evaporate into the air. When we send our rent checks to our landlords, that money doesn't go into the sky. It goes into their pocket. It enriches their family. Oftentimes when landlords buy their
That's why you need to go to YouTube
properties,
so you can
what
do
they
that
do
yourself.
is they get a loan. The loan considers that they have tenants. Oftentimes they're paying very little down. and then they get passive income from their newly acquired property, which oftentimes they pay very little for because the bank takes into consideration the rent that is going to generate. Why?
All right, guys.
When
Let's go
an
back to
owner
this. This is done now.
occupies their housing,
That was a good little chase,
they
though.
usually pay around 16% of their income on housing versus between 30 and 50% like we're seeing with renters. Also, risk of homelessness drops
to our
below
original-
10% for people and families who own their homes. So besides supporting social housing, we should also look
That was a good
into
chase.
making more of LA's residents owner-occupants, because that is the key factor in building generational wealth, is owning the home where your family lives. Moving on to general public comment. So I'm pretty disappointed with item 19. I live in CD4, and it really sucks to see my representative's name next to a racist. Again, I understand this motion was introduced in September. We could have tried a little bit harder to reconsider it, remove it, get a new second on it, and then proceed, because we said no business as usual, and we've reneged on that. So, hey, Kevin, Nithia's got your motion, don't you worry. I said, hey, Nithia's got your motion. Hey, Kevin, Kokorian's got your motion, don't you worry. I said, hey, Kokorian's got your motion. Hey, Kevin, Rodriguez got your motion, don't you worry. I said, hey,
Thank
the
you.
council's got your motion, don't you worry. Let's
Thank
get
you.
rid of this racist. Stop.
Go to sleep, crazy lady.
Next speaker, please.
Oh, shit, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Hi.
Let's get right back into it. Where's Mr. Harlan and Mr.
Elías, mi
Sachs?
nombre, vengo del Poder
Right.
Colectivo Comunitario.
My name is Erica Elias. I've come with the Community Collective Power Coalition.
Vengo en apoyo de que apoyen la vivienda social.
I've come to ask for your support for social housing.
Ustedes que están aquí sentados tienen el deber de impulsar el derecho de que todo inquilino aquí en Los Ángeles de tener una vivienda digna.
As you sit here today, it is your duty to present every Angelino here with a dignified home.
What's up, Derek?
Se gana millones de dólares aquí y es cruel que no tengamos vivienda digna aquí en Los Ángeles.
Millions of dollars are made here in Los Angeles, and it's something cruel that tenants don't have dignified housing in Los Angeles.
¿Qué les puedo decir a mis niños cuando los concejales, los que están aquí, no apoyan las leyes para que haya un techo digno?
What can I tell my kids if the counselors here in the municipality don't support these laws for dignified housing?
Llevo 7 meses batallando con el condado para que me solucionen mi problema y no he podido.
I've been fighting with the county for 7 months to get this problem resolved that I have not been able to resolve.
Y es duro que no haya apoyo para las personas que vivimos
Vin.
en Los Ángeles, para que tengamos un techo digno donde vivir y descansar.
It's difficult for tenants in Los Angeles. We need a dignified home, a place that we can rest peacefully in.
Entonces pido que ya no haya más discriminación, que voten, por favor, que ayuden.
It's my favorite part.
I would ask for no more discrimination. Please take a vote and help us.
Thank you.
Gracias.
The little, junior high fucking basketball court whistle's the best. Foul. 2 shots.
Hello. If you'd remind us of the name you signed up under, what you
Yeah.
speak on.
Godfrey Plata, public comment.
Please go ahead.
Good morning and happy Renters Day. My name is Godfrey Plata, pronouns he, him. I'm the deputy director at LA Forward, a member of
say
ACT
Renters
LA.
Day?
I'm also a Filipino immigrant and renter in Koreatown in CD10. This cannot be the world I pass on to my nephew, my niece, or my godson. We as renters are a 60% majority of Angelinos, and we need long-term solutions to our affordable housing crisis. Social housing leads the way. With the help of Measure ULA funds, we can't wait to identify and use public land. We can't wait to support our tenant communities to exercise more power. We can't wait to streamline funding for more homes so we can ensure more of us are affordably and permanently housed. Thanks to Council Members Hernandez, Rahman, and Soto Martinez for introducing today's resolution to reclaim Renters Day for social housing, support social housing taking root in LA, and solidarity with our trans and non-binary siblings today. Thank you.
Reclaim it? Where did
Thank
it
you.
go?
We're gonna take those that
And
are still waiting
didn't
in
even
line
know
before we go to the phone.
existed.
So next speaker, please.
Didn't even know it existed.
Hello.
What are we talking about here? Renters Day? Happy Renters Day?
My
We
name
celebrate
is Tina
that too?
Rondo. I'm here for the Olvera Street rents.
Stop it.
Please.
I'm a fourth generation out of 5 on Olvera Street. I was privileged enough to live in the Sepulveda house, and my I knew Christine Sterling as a baby. My uncle was general manager of Olvera Street and also had a store. What I want to say is we really need your support. I'm kind of really heartbroken by so many merchants have not been able to pay the rents. If you're an artisan, which Christine Sterling wanted around, you can't really afford the rent because you're displaying and you're not selling like maybe the other business do. And I think that needs to be in consideration. But I like, Olvera Street used to be the jewel of the city, and I'm hoping that with your help, you can help us bring it back. So thank you, Councilman De Leon, for coming over and speaking to us.
De Leon.
And to all of you.
The racist.
I hope you can help us.
Thank you.
There he is. There's the racist. And I hope you can help us. He's busy sitting there looking at his piece of paper, reading there, not even paying attention to her while she's pleading for his help in his district.
Hello.
It's hysterical.
Hello. My name is Valerie Garcia Hanley. I'm also a third-generation merchant. I'd like to speak on item 13.
Absolutely. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you very much for listening to all of us today. We really would need your support to be able to continue our heritage. My father started in 1930. He was a shoeshine boy on Olvera Street with Mrs. Sterling. All of these families are struggling. We've struggled a lot through this whole pandemic. We're nowhere near anything that's considered normal, and I'm sure the entire city is in the same boat. We just need some help to be able to repay what we owe over some period of time. We're very thankful to our Councilman De Leon for bringing
city
this
should
forward,
be paying for your
and
rent.
hoping that all of you are able to support us in that. We would love to keep our families going here on Olvera Street and continue the history, the culture, and the traditions that we provide to the city of Los Angeles. So thank you very much.
I'm all for giving every dollar of these people's back rent and make the city pay for every motherfucking penny of it since they forced them. These motherfuckers forced them to close, and all they wanted to do is work, and you crushed them out. So
Good
even if you
afternoon,
paid their
Council
back rent, you
President
still
and,
crushed their
council
business.
members. My name is Pete Martinez.
So pay them.
I'm a tenant on Olvera Street. My wife and I have a couple of business. During COVID-19, unfortunately, I was sick. I was in the hospital for 4 months, and we couldn't open one of our business for 2 years. So we're asking you, like we have in the past about our rents, to support item 13. And at this moment, I would also like to thank Kevin De Leon and his staff for working hard. A special thank you to Councilwoman Monica Rodriguez. And don't forget, Olvera Street belongs to all of you.
No, it doesn't. Mr.
Pueblo
Harlan.
is the birthplace of Los Angeles. So
it's Mr. Harlan's property.
I would like you to support the motion and continue to come and support Olvera Street. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let me tell you something. I hate to break it to you, Sweet Tooth. I'm guessing you don't know this, but the state that I'm living in is the 4th largest economy in the world. We're bigger than most countries in the world. 4th largest in the fucking world. That's how big California's economy is. So you don't think they have billions of dollars to repay these motherfuckers' rents back? You're kidding me, right? You're kidding me. Here we go. We're going to start the phone lines. You guys want to call in? It's right there. 669-254-5252. 669-254-5252. You can legit call in if you want. Tell them how you feel.
I'm here. Oh, hi. So
Oh,
which items
hi.
would you like to speak on?
I'd like to speak on 7, 8, 13, 14, 19, and general public comment unless petty pink-faced dictator cuts me off.
Okay, so you have 3 minutes for those items, followed by a minute for general. Please begin.
He's talking about him. He's the petty
Okay, thank you.
dictator.
Good morning, public. The Los Angeles City Council is a corrupt, criminally insane institution of organized crime.
Boom.
Thus, we have 80,000 homeless. In example, declaring number 7, declaring the results of a special election. Number 7, Fable. You have trouble following along sometimes. Number 7. This is an example of democracy. In contrast, we eliminated remote public comment by the petty dictator on committee hearings.
Oh, I'm agreeing with you there, sweet truth.
We
Absolutely.
enforced a 1-minute rule on items, and we politically installed Heather Hutt to Council District 10 versus the special election like number 7.
Yep.
And he criticizes Azerbaijan for democracy. This is not an example of democracy. It's hypocrisy. CD6 gets a special election. They get to elect petty pink-faced dictator and corrupt city council, elect their representative. And that's what they've done. They're declaring the results of that special election. But we get poverty pimp, illiterate pork chop preachers down to support Heather Hutt.
Pork chop
That's
preachers.
the level of commitment and representation the black community gets. Corrupt politicians installing corrupt, nothing politicians. Number 7 is democracy. Number 8, McCosker, you have a street banner program for your neighborhood council. That's great. I'd like to remind everybody that there are 80,000 homeless people on the streets of the city of Los Angeles because of these corrupt, incompetent, sleazy council people.
It's true.
These new
Not all
councilmen
of them,
coming in are doing all kinds of stuff on police brutality and everything else. But these other clowns are just doing the same thing. Number 13, D. Leon. This is for Olvera Street. These vendors need support. I support this. I don't support D. Leon. He's a criminal. That's why he belongs on the city council.
He's right there, too. This guy.
But unlike the black community,
Talking about him.
Go to general.
Marquise Dawson is doing everything to destroy the black community's
Marquise.
economic base.
Marquise.
Talk about social equity. This clown, this corrupt city council has given this clown $10 million for luxury offices while people can't afford to live. Number 14, number 19, actually, mayor's appointment. No, this is for future development for city-owned property. Fable, am I in
You're in general.
public comment? I'm still in general?
Yes.
Am I in general?
Yes.
No, thanks. Number 19 is for future development of city-owned property. It doesn't say development for what, though? This same corrupt city council is given sleazy Marquise.
Thank you. Next
Okay,
speaker.
guys, I'm just gonna pause it just for 1 second. They're going to the next speaker. I want to make something really clear in the chat room. Okay, we have quite a few different people here today. You have people that worked their whole lives to make a business, to put food on the table for their family, and to hire other people so they can have food on their families' tables. Okay, and they were forcibly closed down because of the pandemic bullshit for 2+ years, and now they can't afford to pay a back rent that they're being forced to pay. So I'm telling you that these son of a bitches right here who forced them like motherfucking Nazis to shut down, okay, should be paying for every fucking penny to them. Now, you have the other side in there that are people who have this social housing thought. None of those motherfuckers should be getting a penny. Work like every other human being in American has worked for what you want in life. That's how you do shit. Because if you want free housing, then it's a free car, then it's free healthcare, then it's free everything. Okay? So learn to get off your ass and get a fucking fourth job if that's what it need be. I got 3 motherfucking jobs. Look at my fucking fingers. Hold on. Okay? I got fucking sores on my fingers because I got 3 motherfucking jobs. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. I want you guys to be really clear and understand what the fuck I am talking about here. I'm not for the fucking grifters with the social housing. Not a goddamn fucking penny. But what I am for is helping those people that were forcibly closed, that can't afford, and if you paid them, they'd open their businesses up and be able to hire more people, which are the little folk, so then they won't go homeless. It's a trickle-down effect and people aren't realizing it, okay? And even if you did that, you took 2 years away from their business. What do you think? You know how it is, ladies and gentlemen. If I took a fucking 2, 3, 4 month break, you guys would be like, smoking scans done forever. So imagine taking 2 years, everybody to unfollow. Do you understand? And they did it by force, and that's what I don't like. Here we go. Let's get back to it.
Caller, which items would you like to speak on?
You should be angry, Brandon.
I'll speak on
it's
the
angering.
items
It is.
and, a general public comment as well. What are the available items?
It's sad
you
deal.
have 3 minutes, Mr. Previn,
For those
items
people. I feel real
7
sad for
through
them.
19,
You should too, man.
Followed by a minute for general. Please begin.
That's the heartbeat of America, Brandon.
7 through 19, yeah. I've been listening to the meeting, and I want to thank the members of the public for calling in and providing helpful commentary. It's so important to hear from the various colleagues in the world who are paying attention and know some of these characters. You know, we have some appointments today. It's very, very exciting to see on the agenda that Mr. Holland is going to be shimmying in. And earlier today, I noticed at 8:30, we had Mark Gonzalez is being added to the Zoo Commission. This is a big California Democratic Party guy. This is a guy who used to
Can
come
we
down
stick
to City
through
Hall and
items
kind of
7 through 19,
fiddle
Mr.
around.
Previn?
Yeah, no, I know, but I just want to talk about some of the exciting appointments because they were at 8:30 this morning, and
No, this
someone
is
couldn't
Eric
get
Previn.
there, and you don't take virtual testimony, so we're going to lift
And
it
you
up
can do
into
all
the,
of that in general public comment. We've already gone about a minute, Mr.
Well, I'm not a
Previn.
general yet. All right, but let me talk about the one that's on your agenda now. Let's go back to the beginning, okay? Let's not get derailed.
Thanks, Shintu.
Thank you. All right, so the budget hearing is coming up. I don't want to scoop anything, but that's exciting, so I'm looking forward to that. But that's not on the agenda yet. That will be on the agenda
What's up,
very soon.
Greens?
And we've been having a
It's
little
good to see you guys.
discrepancy about whether or not
Okay,
there's
so
one
let's just
agenda
send you
item,
to
but we'll get
general
there in a
public
minute. Let's get there in a
comment, Mr.
minute.
Previn.
Item 7. What's that?
You're in general. Please go ahead, Mr. Previn.
So, Mikey?
Oh, we're doing general now?
Yes,
Well, that's
go
upsetting
ahead.
because I had some comments. Yeah.
He's all
Well, okay, so then let me just get to it. My general public comment is very simple. Bloomingfield is coordinating the budget, and it's April 25 they're going to start. I got the wrong link, but now I understand we're not going to play the same game and pretend it's one agenda item. Okay, well, we're not going to do that this year because we're going to look at the case that we already litigated. We're going to remember that what we want to do instead is hear from the public on each department. Okay, each department is its own item. There's no rule or law that says we have to call the budget one item. We can call it one item on a day when we're approving it, but when we have the hearing, we don't call it one item to limit comments, Bloomingfield. And I'm looking at you, Bob, because this is an important issue. We want to hear. People tell us what's wrong in our animal services department. People tell us what's wrong at LAPD. People tell us what's wrong with Department of Transportation. We have some issues, okay, and we need to hear from those people.
Thank you, Mr. Previn. Next speaker.
Hung right up on him.
Caller, which items would you like to speak on?
Yes, good morning. Thank you for allowing me to speak. The 13, which is Olvera Street, the housing issues, what you guys call it
up,
social,
Beanie?
I call it community housing, and then public comment, please.
Okay, so the community housing or social housing bit was just general public comment. So we'll give you a minute for the El Pueblo Olvera Street, item 13, and then a minute for general. So please begin.
Well, he's the governor of the state. This
Thank
is really
you.
a city of Los
First of all,
Angeles.
as far as Olvera Street, absolutely one of the most beautiful places in Los Angeles. The beautiful history
Thanks,
of the
Seth.
Hispanic people, not only the Hispanic people, but the Filipinos, all of those who settled this and developed this beautiful city. So we need to do everything we can for the merchants there. We go every Friday after city council there, and they're on their knees. I mean, they're literally struggling to survive. And this place is too important to all of us. We all benefit. We all profit from this location. May I move on to public comment?
Absolutely. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. In regards to this so-called taking over the streets and then the thing that took here at Arco Station, whether it's Compton, whether it's Woodland Hills, the world refers to it as Los Angeles. And the sad part was there was a commentator who pointed out that most of those people there were Latinos. And I was sickened by that because of the rich history of Latinos in this country and in this city, how we have fought and defended and had to go through all the shit that the world has put on us. And then here's these punks whose parents probably are the hardest working people in the world, and yet look what they're doing. And we can identify those people the same way that the crooks were identified on January 6th. These individuals should be brought to justice, but we'll see how weak our politicians are to allow us to identify and criminalize these people. Thank you.
Boom.
Thank you.
Boom. Some facts right there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, boy. Yeah, Olvera Street, guys, is 100 years old almost. It's a treasure.
Caller, which items
It's
would
a
you like
cultural
to speak
street, it's a heavy
We're gonna
Latino
go with
culture
13 and general public comment.
street.
Sure, a minute for each. Please
Got
begin.
a lot of cool things over there. It's amidst
13.
Koreatown. I'm sorry,
let's
Little
go with-
Tokyo, and there's a lot
When the
of
Dodgers
history
came
right there.
into LA from
Can't let it
Brooklyn,
die.
they got a 1-year tenant agreement, kind of no taxes to them because of the revenue they would create for the city. I'm not sure if it's still in standing, but that was 1957. This thing that we have here, that's the heart of LA.
It's the same
city
guy?
that we need, a part of it. I don't want to see no Starbucks in there, your Panda Expresses. Just give them a grandfather clause that they grandfathered into the family, and if they ever sell it, can't be a corporate situation. Not sure if it's doable, but it should be applicable. Same thing we go into why they're so important to us. It's the heart of where we
Right,
began.
Frank?
I got family that started there, Chilito Lindo. And there's a vested interest on my end of it to keep that as a historical part of every time we get a chance to visit, that's the place we go. To the church across the street, to the blessing of the animals. Every time we have something great in LA, it's centered to that point we have to stop by. Don't take that away from LA and help them out. Maybe give them something again, grandfather it in. As long as they're not moving forward, you can help them out. Because if not, they're not going to be able to sustain that place. They still got to pay rent and their employees. Now going to general public
See, I was
comment.
close, Apache.
You're in it. Please go
Close
ahead.
to 107 years off.
I'm in it? I'm sorry. I didn't know
93-year-old
that.
street.
I thought we were still 13.
It's awesome.
Okay. With that being said, it's great that they're doing these affordable houses. Why don't we try and set something up like the state of California did, the DREAM Act, where these people that are coming in for these places get a 20%. The city of LA invests 20% with them. With that same clause, they're invested, they gain, and we win. They move forward, we move forward. At least it's not money given away. It's invested into the community. It's a great act. Let's do it. Let's let them have a part of the city of LA.
Thank you.
But again, we get.
Yeah, Elapatra. Yeah, that's how they are. It's just it should be maddening.
Next caller, please.
Sucks. They don't even pay
Caller,
attention
which
to
items would
anybody.
you like to speak on?
Sidebarring, not giving a fuck. There's really no point. That's the president walking
Hi,
around
I
right
can
there.
hear you.
Where's he going?
Yes.
Where's the
Hi,
president
which
going?
items would you like to speak
Look
on?
at him. Where's he going?
Let's do number 13 in general public
I ain't even paying
Great.
attention.
So you have a minute for each. Please begin.
Okay, thank you.
You want to smoke a joint, man? Let's go. Let's go smoke a joint back
so
there.
I do see that you guys are talking about the El Pueblo de Los Angeles Historical Monument to help merchant tenants who have who owe back rent. Now, what about all the other business owners? I would like to see the city council introduce a motion to provide some sort of funding to help
tax cut.
business owners
Property tax
get some
cut.
sort of relief on their rent,
Yeah.
because during
Yeah.
the pandemic, you can tell that most of those businesses were forced to shut down, and most of those businesses owe back rent. So, so on behalf of businesses, I'd like to see this city introduce a motion where we can get some sort of funding to help businesses pay their back rent to save them from going out of
You
business.
can go to general if you want.
That's it. I agree with you,
Okay,
bro.
I'll go to general next.
Preach it.
So that would be great if we can get some sort of grant.
I agree, Golf.
Through California Governor Newsom.
Good
or
luck
through
on
federal
that. Don't pay him.
government, to get these kind of grant money to help these business owners pay their back rent. Moving on from that, I would appreciate it if you city council members would sit down and pay attention to public comment, because I see that most of you guys are just standing around chit-chatting, and just for fun. It sounds like a circus. I'm watching a circus, and I'll play some circus music real quick.
Oh, just like the other guy.
This is what it sounds like.
So we're not having a multimedia presentation. You've got 10 seconds left.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, I'm sorry, man.
Okay,
It's like
so
a
we're going to move
circus.
on to the next speaker.
Clown ass motherfuckers.
Caller, which items would you like
Caller,
to speak on?
which items, caller?
Yeah, item 7, general public comment.
Sure, you have a minute for each. Please go
Trying to
ahead.
get her voice down. Perfect.
Great.
Caller.
Item 17, council members, has anybody vetted this list for who the various, it's a big list of a lot of consulting firms, some of them well-known, some of them rather shady. For example, I see a firm called The Glue, which has been part of a big controversy last year because it doesn't have any known full-time employees, any known permanent business address, and it was the recipient of more than $1 million of donated funds to the LA Animal Services Animal Welfare Trust Fund, but couldn't explain where the $1 million went. Here's a clue. Rebuilding a government website should take 100,000, 150,000, 200,000. They got $1 million. They got $1 million. Now they're a contractor
To build a
for
website.
transportation. You may want to look at this list before you approve
Got
it.
him.
Especially, but not limited to, The Glue. I'll go on to general
Got
public
us.
comment because
Sure.
I'm watching my stop clock here.
Because
Paul.
we're paying it.
Sure, please go ahead.
You
We're paying
have a
for it.
criminal cover-up going on between the LAPD and the LAFD. I am saying, not alleged, Deputy Chief Katie Kepner beat the crap out of her girlfriend and then allegedly got into a fight with LAPD detective Scarlett Martinez. The LAFD Chief Crowley knew about this, and as soon as I made a public records request, the LAPD decided, you know what, we're going to open that case. Again, why did they reopen it just as I made a public records request? Why is it after they reopened it, the DA says they have not received a new criminal referral? You can't keep a criminal investigation open indefinitely, and if need be, I'm going to sue you guys, and any council member that allows this, you're going to get the attention for enabling this criminal cover-up. LAPD, LAFD, fix this thing so I don't have to.
Oh, boy.
Thank you.
All right, Theo, have a good day at work.
Run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest! Caller, which items would you like to speak on?
Took you out, run, Forrest, run style.
Caller with the last 4 digits, 2931. Please press *6 to unmute.
Caller, let me.
General public comment.
Caller.
Please go ahead.
Muchas gracias todos por hablar. Yo hablo a la oficina de la ciudad para oír a mis vecinos hablar de la realidad que está pasando en nuestra ciudad.
In our cities.
Me encanta que ustedes todos hablemos aquí a decirles a esta gente educadas en educación.
I'm glad that all my people are there to tell these people that are educated or that have no education.
But uneducated.
The
Yes,
uneducated.
thank you.
She's correcting his
Sin
fucking
educación.
translation.
Quiero, por favor, que nos oigan, que hagan caso. Les pagamos mucho dinero y nunca
You
nos
speak
hacen
I'd like
caso.
for you to hear us, please, and pay attention.
You
We pay you
speak
so much
English. Stop
money, and
fucking
you
with
never
us.
pay attention to us.
Yo quiero que el señor Kevin de León no entiendo cómo él no tiene vergüenza.
I don't
trolling.
understand how Mr.
Es-
Kevin De Leon is not ashamed.
She's trolling.
Las cosas que han estado pasando en la ciudad de Los Ángeles ya es una cosa de vergüenza para nosotros que somos gente que vive en esta ciudad.
Everything that's been happening in the city of Los Angeles, it's shameful for the people that live in the city.
Nosotros no queremos las calles mugrosas, llenas de basura, de la gente que no tiene casa. Por favor, esto no parece emergencia.
Thank
Yo
you.
no sé cómo la
Yeah,
mayor dice
we
que
don't
es
want
una
our streets
emergencia.
filthy with trash, littered with people, homeless people. This
agree.
doesn't look like a nice place.
Gracias.
Gracias, señor.
I love how she corrected him, man. Come on, she trolled us because she speaks perfect English and obviously
Caller,
she's
which items would
quite
you like to
fluent
speak on?
bilingually. She trolled us right there.
Which items do you want to speak on?
items, general public comment, criminal.
So you have 3 minutes for items 7 through 19, followed by a minute for general. Please begin.
Yes, and we want to thank the great one, the misunderstood council member, the non-racist Kevin De Leon. Thank you, Kevin, for the Pueblo, keeping the promise that the late Jose Huizar kept, that he would waive all the rents. What? Oh, they have to pay back rent. No! We want the Pueblo merchants to get all of the rent waived from March 2020 to May 2023. To May 2023. Thank you, Assistant. You should give them free rent. Look at the price of fucking parking. Over in Little Tokyo, you can park for $1 an hour, $2 for 2 hours, and only $5 for 3 hours of parking. Did the El Pueblo merchants know that? What? That's right. That's the deal that Kevin's giving over there on Temple and First Street. But over there, where the Latinos are, over there in El Pueblo, look at the price of parking. I have it here. $10, $15, $22. What is this bullshit? And then, of course, remember that the late Jose Huizar stole the parking lot on Aliso Avenue in Alameda.
So we can stick with the items, Mr. Spindler.
Yes, human. Yes.
Yes, human.
Human? Are you there, human?
Mr. Spindler, continue or we'll cut you off.
Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you, criminal. Now, as I was saying, before I was mentally interrupted, we should have free rent. No back pay of rent. It should be completely free because there are no police over in the El Pueblo. Thousands of homeless terrorizing their customers. This goddamn bullshit must stop. I call on you, Kevin, to waive all of the rent for all of the merchants and start having them pay rent in May 2023 as our secret meeting we're supposed to be promised, as Nuri Martinez promised. Kills the deal. Yes,
So-
kills the deal. Promise.
So we seem to be off topic, Mr. Spindler.
What's that, human?
I think you seem to be on general now, so we'll send you to general public comment.
Okay, yes, criminal. And we want to thank all of the people in all of the videos of all the pretty new cars that our council members have. We want to thank Alexis Marin for driving an affordable, reasonable cost
car to the taxpayers. She's saving money, thank you. That's unlike Eunice and Hugo that are pigging out on these multi-$1,000, $80,000 vehicles. They're pigging out more than Monica Rodriguez in front of 10 hamburgers. I call on all council members that turn in those fancy vehicles and drive Priuses, as the example was set in CD6. And give the money instead to homeless shelters across the city. Stop raping the taxpayer. And finally, let's start cleaning up the homeless in CD10.
Thank
I
you,
have
Mr.
a broom and a box
Next speaker.
and a
We'll take one more call. Public comment before we resume with
Oh, it's
meeting.
hysterical.
Caller, which items would you like to speak on?
Monica's the one in the black dress every day. Oh, I'm picking out more than her in front of
Hello.
10 hamburgers.
Hi. Which items would
Can
you
you
like to speak on?
Yes, on a city planning department.
Okay, it sounds like general public comment, so we'll give you a minute. Please
General
begin.
public comment, that's right.
Good morning, stinking boy.
Begin. Please begin.
Love you. Oh, you're waking up.
Hello, respectful council
boy.
members.
Daddy loves you.
I want to make a special thanks to our district councilman, John Lee, and his staff for his hard work, for the dedication to our Chatsworth district. My name is Tamara Grigorian, and the subject matter of my public comment is a city planning, unruly actions. I need, and I'm addressing this problem to honorary Councilman John Lee. I need your office to help me. Since January, I'm suffering
They didn't yet, Terry.
from serious financial bleeding.
Those
I'm a
bastards.
taxpayer landlord. I'm banned unlawfully to do a short-term rental on my documentary eligible qualified property by the city planning. They forced me to overbilling. They forced me
thank you.
to reapply.
Thank you. We don't
Thank
care your problems. Thank you. Well, we listened.
Okay, council members, I'm going to close the phone lines
What?
and public comment on all items.
Oh, you bastard.
Council members, I know we are now able to vote on some items. Madam Clerk, which items are
You
before
better get
us?
loud.
Thank you,
Ah,
Mr.
it
Chair.
sucks.
There has been a request to refer item 17 to the Transportation Committee.
That will be the order. Without objection.
Thank you. And now the council may vote on items 8 through 12, 14 through 16, and item 18.
And they closed everything, Jennifer. Hung up
Okay,
on
any
them.
comment on those items, members?
Everybody else that was on
Seeing
the
none,
phone
let's
lines got hung up
open
on.
the roll. Close the roll.
How many
and
calls
tabulate
did
the
they
vote.
take? 4?
11
I think they took
ayes.
4. Maybe 5.
Okay, Madam Clerk, what is next before us?
Item number 1, called special by Councilmember De Leon.
Mr. De Leon.
Oh, look, they're going to start yelling because he's talking.
Thank you very much,
Hopefully.
Mr. President, as well as colleagues. The LA Justice Fund
Start talking.
has been an issue that
Get
I've
loud.
been proud to co-champion with members of this council body. Due process is everyone's concern, but it's also every human being's fundamental right. Regardless of who you are, where you come from, due process is fundamental to personal justice.
Yeah, DJ, I saw the card
When
just
we
now.
stood together, communities and advocates, to create the LA Justice Fund, we made a statement that Los Angeles
Saw the
is a
Zach
welcoming
Thomas
city
3
for
minutes
everyone.
ago.
It was not always like that, because I know, because of my mother and my lived experience with family members who were not only not welcomed, but became the targets of policies that promoted exclusion, like Proposition 187, for those who remember it. It was this very cause that led me to spend my career fighting for immigrants and other marginalized groups. And it's a reason why I strongly supported formalizing the LA Justice Fund. Since 2017, when the LA Justice Fund was established, it provided due process to our undocumented neighbors facing deportation. This is legal help that the immigration courts do not guarantee them. More than 2/3 of the
Another
people
one?
who appear in immigration court
Is
in
it in
LA County
LAW?
face a judge with no one at their side to represent them. That's not justice that's being served. So this is why the complete transition this is why the complete transition of LA Justice Fund to represent LA is so important. It formalizes the city's commitment to our immigrant communities.
Should be coming
It's
up on
everyone's
another station,
responsibility
sure.
at every level of government
Let
to
me look.
stand with immigrants.
Am I on this
Helping
one?
them in immigration court is not only the moral thing to do, obviously it is a huge investment in our economic
'Cause I
GDP.
can't use that channel, dude.
Deportation, as we know, rips families apart in our city,
see.
and the lack of legal help
Take a
in
look.
deportation court stacks the system against them tremendously. That kind of dislocation really ends up costing all of us because it impoverishes the life in our local communities. Obviously, colleagues, this is a reflection of the lack of leadership in Washington, D.C., because for decades now, we still don't have immigration reform. The young men and women who are beneficiaries of DACA still don't have legal permanent residency. And this is even when we just recently had Democratic majority of both the House, the Senate, and the executive branch.
I'll wait till another channel
For some
pops
folks,
up,
this may
then
be
we
a
can use
stopgap
that.
measure,
But I don't even see
a
it on
Band-Aid,
that.
which I understand, but it's something that's needed
on
necessarily
Facebook.
to keep and protect our immigrant community. Therefore, I respectfully ask for an aye vote. Thank you, Mr. President.
Okay, members, any other comments? Madam Clerk, please open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote on this item.
11 eyes.
11 ayes, no nos.
Okay,
No,
Madam
no,
Clerk,
no,
what's
no,
next
no,
on the
no,
agenda?
no, nos.
Item number 7, motion Blumenfield Price. And to confirm, Councilmember Blumenfield, that is to adopt the city clerk report and resolution on the council file. Thank you.
Okay, any comments, members? Let's open the roll, close the roll, and tabulate the vote.
11 eyes.
It's fucking good day, LA bullshit.
Next item before us.
Pardon me, Mr. Chair, there is a request to send item 7 forthwith.
Without objection, that will be the order.
Thank you. Next would be item 13, called special by Councilmember De Leon.
Did she tap out my homegirl?
Councilmember De Leon.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you very much again, Mr. President, as well as
some shit.
colleagues. I know that many merchants from El Pueblo have left because they need to go back to town
Oh,
shops.
Stacy
I know we
Cigar,
have our,
racist.
general manager here,
Here.
Mr. Arturo Chavez, our assistant general manager, as
Racist.
well as staff from El Pueblo. El Pueblo de Los Angeles is the birthplace of our city, and to Angelinos, it represents our origin story. We have tremendous pride for this historic spot, and with that comes a commitment to ensure that we preserve its history and the businesses that keep it alive. As we
No,
all know,
Jennifer,
the COVID-19 pandemic
they're
took a
not.
huge toll on local businesses and the tourism industry at large. All across the county, businesses were forced to close in order to stop the spread of the virus.
Yeah, and you helped close
Keep in
them.
mind that the businesses at El Pueblo are not your traditional brick and mortar shops.
Yeah, you helped close
They're
them.
family businesses with long histories and a legacy rooted in Los Angeles. As you heard earlier today, many are multi-generations dating back to back just before 1930s.
And you
El
helped
Pueblo
close
was
them.
particularly hit hard because its customer base is driven by tourism. The merchants' doors remained shuttered for most of the pandemic, and businesses is now only barely beginning to pick up. I intervened and took action with the collective support of this council to prevent merchants at El Pueblo from going out of business, specifically covering the cost of El Pueblo's operating budget and waiving the rent payments for merchants for 15 months and reducing rent to 60% for another 6 months. I want to thank this council body, as well as then Chair Ms. Krikorian, for your support in this measure.
So again, we're going to pay for that as they pass that, as they should. Now we're going to pay
most
for
definitely
it.
helped, but the recovery has been tougher than expected. I think that today's action demonstrates the city's genuine commitment to seeing our
tons.
merchants succeed and fully get back on their feet.
We're on tomorrow
I believe
for
that
420.
A structured plan for graduated payment is in the best interest of both the city as well as small business tenants, and I respectfully ask for your collective support. Thank you very much, Mr. President, as well as colleagues.
I love it. So he's
Thank you,
asking for
Councilwoman
money
Rodriguez.
and to cut their rent to
President, I too
60%.
wanted to join you, Mr. De Leon, thanking all the merchants for
After
taking
you
time to
two
be here
helped
today.
close them down.
I know how difficult it's
Right,
been, and we've
I
been
know.
right alongside you.
And you forced them to close
supporting
down, Monica.
Everything that you do to really make this cultural monument truly the heartbeat of Los Angeles. You are the origination of our city. And so I want to thank you for your perseverance and strength through all of these difficult times. You know, it would be so easy for many of you to just call it a day, because it is very difficult to sustain business in an environment where you didn't have young people even doing field trips anymore. It's so much of the activity and the buzz that kept the activation alive on that street. It was only just a couple of months ago that we had some of the first classes back from schools visiting here at City Hall. So we understand what the struggle has been. I'm proud to have been working alongside Mr. De Leon to support all of your needs through this, and I look forward to continuing to support the merchants of El Pueblo. We're really grateful for the cultural significance that you bring to our community, to our city. It is truly the gem and the heartbeat of our city. And I want to thank also Arturo for your continued leadership. I remember, you know, through, I happened to be the madrina of El Grito the year in 2020. And we used Placito Olvera as the backdrop for a telethon to help continue that tradition so that we didn't have to give it up. And so I just, you know, for me, it represents so much of the story of who we are and what we originate from, but most importantly, the fact that generationally, you all continue to provide that cultural heritage to all of our city, to remind people exactly who we are as a fundamentally the Latino roots of this city. I just want to say thank you so much for all of your work and perseverance to sustain through these very difficult times. We're here with you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any other comments, members?
Yeah, I don't find it. I was looking for the
Seeing
chase.
none, Madam Clerk, please open the
I
roll.
don't see it.
Close the roll and tabulate the vote.
11 ayes.
I might be looking at that last one we just watched.
What's before us at this time, Madam Clerk?
Thank you. That would be item 19, called special by Councilmember De Leon.
Trade race cards? What the hell is a trade race card?
Councilmember
I
De
sell
Leon.
racing
Thank you
cards,
very much,
NASCAR. That's
Mr.
what you're
Colleagues.
asking.
Little Tokyo, as we know,
Do
is one
sell
of
those.
LA's oldest and most historic communities. It has been central to the Japanese American community for well over a century. When Executive Order 9066 was signed by then President Franklin Delano Roosevelt back in 1942, it had an immediate and devastating impact on the Japanese American community in Little Tokyo and beyond. Over 120,000 Japanese Americans, U.S. citizens, were forcibly removed from their homes, especially in Ball Heights, and incarcerated in
Dodger
internment
Stadium.
camps throughout California and throughout the country during World War II. Their internment and the subsequent sale of Little Tokyo land resulted in the loss of businesses, homes, and many community institutions.
Because they
Many
support a
Japanese
racist
Americans
board.
were unable to return to their homes
And they're
after being
complicit.
released from these internment camps. The trauma of internment and displacement continues to impact Japanese
remember,
Americans and
Democrats
their
aren't
families
racist.
today. So supporting
You remember
development of these two publicly owned parcels in Little Tokyo, the city's Mangrove and Metro's First and Central, represent a crucial step to acknowledge the history and reinvest in the community's future. Meaningful development at these sites offer an opportunity to demonstrate
Party has
the
changed.
city's and Metro's commitment to supporting social equity, affordable housing, economic stability, sustainability,
Later, Hoosier.
and
Have a great day.
cultural
I'll see you tomorrow.
preservation. The completion of the Regional Connector project presents invaluable possibilities for the Little Tokyo community to work with the city and Metro to identify uses for these sites that meet the needs of the community. The sustainable Little Tokyo vision provides a framework for the development that is community-driven. Development of these sites in collaboration with Little Tokyo community is an opportunity to advance this vision. Coordinating efforts between the city and Metro
I was
is
being
in the shared
facetious.
interest
Bored.
of both parties. Therefore, Mr. President, as well as colleagues, I respectfully ask for an aye vote.
Any other comments, members?
Boo! That was Stacey
Seeing none,
Scar
let's open the
Bollinger,
roll.
the singer.
Close the roll,
Boo!
tabulate the vote.
Could tell.
11 ayes.
Okay, matter passes. What's next before us?
Quick
Madam
little
Clerk?
boo, just enough so she
Council has
doesn't get
motions
thrown
for
out.
Posting and referral.
Okay, those items are posted and referred.
The desk is clear.
Members, any announcements at this time? Any announcements? Mr. Soto Martinez.
Thank you so much, President Pro Tem Price. I rise today to give a sad announcement. Ashley, can you come up here? Ashley Thomas, who some of you may have known in the past to work with Councilmember Harris Dawson. We started our office very early on. Kate, who is our director, alleged director,
doesn't even know,
had a baby. And so Ashley stepped into the role. She's been leading the department in an amazing way for the last few months. But I think most importantly is her vision, her ability to bring a lot of compassion and see the world through sort of a transformative lens. I think I'm very grateful for that because I think it sort of formed it in our very early stages in our team. As you all know, as you're forming your team, it's the roots of that are the most important. And so Ashley's way of looking at the world is part of the roots. And though we're sad to have her leave, I think her legacy will continue because she did set the foundation in the right way. And as is typically given, we want to give you a certificate for the time that you were here. You will be missed.
Thank you.
Oh, she up
Thank you,
out
Ashley.
She up out of here.
Okay, members, any other announcements? Let's stand for adjourning motions. To my right, left. Seeing none, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Ah, they done for the day. Yeah, I didn't find it. I don't know why. You said it was there, but I looked on their Facebook and the regular one. Well, guys, that's it. Another fun, city council. What am I doing here? Another fun city council week. I gotta say, it was quite tame. It's been quite tame, though, man. These last few times. I mean, again, without Mr. Harlan and all the other guys, it can get quite tame, And you know what's also funny is they took that fence down at the park, and I really thought that people would go pretty crazy over that, and they didn't.
Posted on social media of this guy doing this. It's pretty crazy to see.
You guys want to roll with the live with the sheriff? Let's go roll live with the sheriff real quick. Let's go hang out with the sheriff. This is Cat 4, guys. This is the actual sheriff deputy in St. Paul, Minnesota, live on the beat. And again, viewer discretion is advised. You never know what you may see. Live shootout, unedited. You don't want to see it, but you may see it. That was an incredible chase, guy. Now, I gotta tell you, no joke. I mean, for the 7 minutes of a chase. I mean, how long did we see? Maybe not even. I don't even know if it was 7 minutes. Might have been one of those things where it was really 3, and I think it's 7. You know what I mean? It was just so action packed, and then they tried to carjack one car. That dude was smart, and the other one wasn't so smart. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, man, you always got to keep. I mean, I know I hate to say it. It's like imprisoning yourself in your car, but the times have changed. At any moment, someone can carjack you, and having the door lock may save your life. You know what I mean? And I got to tell you, carjackers out there, I want to let you know, I see you coming at me. I swear to God, I'm just going to doom, doom. I'm going to run you over. But I got to tell you, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to call the authorities. Okay, I'm not going to stay at the scene. Okay, so you wake up, try to shoot me or whatever, try to kill me, who knows. I'm going to take off. I'll probably go to the nearest police station, and I'm going to tell them where you're at, so send an ambulance, come get you. I'll do that for you, but I swear on everything, I'm taking you down. Floom, floom. You are not pulling me out of my car and killing me, and I'm not letting it happen. If it's you or me in that instance, it's definitely you, not me. It is you, not me, sir or ma'am. So, yeah. Just like we watched the other day. Remember the guy was trying to carjack out here, and he was on the freeway, and the dude in the black truck swerved right at him, trying to hit him? I mean, I gotta say, that's, is that really flashing, or is this the camera playing tricks? I think those really were bugging out. It's weird. Projectile, if you, how long was it in? It's it's on this stream. If you rewind this stream you're watching right now, I'm sure you'll see it. The only problem is it's only like we were only on it for about 10 minutes or so. I would say it's about half hour back. Look about a half hour back from where you are right now, and you'll see it. It's on there. It was wild as fuck in Broward County, Florida. Not out here where I'm at. I'm in Southern California, so, we're used to the chases out here. Not to say they don't have a ton out there in Florida, because they do. But that was a wild one. They were armed with AR pistols and trying to carjack folks. He did carjack a car, right? Just didn't get far. I mean, homeboy literally carjacked that car and took it 80 feet. And that goddamn Tesla got destroyed, dude. It got destroyed. It got pegged in the front by the Ford Explorer, and then the pickup truck deputy took him out. It was an undercover pickup truck, all blacked out. He took out the side of it, stopped it from rolling. It couldn't go anywhere. Airbags blew. Remember, that's when he got out and ran. So yeah, it was interesting. Action packed as fuck, dude. Went for a swim. You don't see too many chases that you get to see a swim. I mean, it's wild. It was a good one, man. It's like an hour back? Okay, an hour back, they're saying. So check an hour back. Sorry about that. Oh, he's probably gone anyways. He's probably busy watching it. But yeah, definitely a good one. Oh, yeah, it totaled that shit, James. Airbags blown, both sides fucked up. The front end's fucked up, and I'm sure probably the back end. Who knows? And at that point, it don't even matter. It's enough. And the fact that it got carjacked alone out here usually... It's considered a theft, and when it's a theft, that's what they do. They just total the car. So a lot of people like to buy cars that are stolen sometimes, depending on how bad they're fucked up. You know what I mean? But you also know that most of them are probably driven really hard. They drive it like you stole it, right? They're 4x4ing it over a curb just to make themselves laugh and shit like that. They don't give a fuck. So. It is what it is, Even when I was, repossessing cars, you'd know which cars are going to auction and which ones aren't. So you'd drive it for a day or whatever. You know what I mean? Because if you're caught, you have the paperwork for it. You know the people aren't getting it back. It's going to be sold at auction. So I'm assuming I couldn't have been the first fucking repossessor to do that. So get yourself a nice Corvette for a weekend or something like that. Nothing wrong with it. Sometimes a really new Corvette, they're like 6 payments in, 7 payments in, they're fucking already fucked up. They already missed. And you got to remember, they don't really even give you the repo order until it's like 90 days delinquent. So you already have to be a 90-day skip, 60 to 90-day skip in order for you to even be on the radar. You know what I mean? And then after that, you're a hard skip, as they consider it. And yeah. They'll give you even more money. Usually give you almost double for what that is, because they know it's a hard car to find. They're hiding it. You're being a dick and you're letting your friends drive it. Like you let your friend drive the car because he lives in across town. They'll never find it over there. They're never going to find him driving it. And you drive their car. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. It's totally how it works. You know what I mean? A lot of fools doing it. Don't trip. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, we're not going to be on later tonight. No, Rick. We'll be live tomorrow for 420.
Smoke.
And speaking of that, let's get that going. Yeah, we're going to be live for 420 tomorrow. And then I'll be live instead of Friday, our normal Friday night show. We're going to be live Saturday like we were last week. Just for this week, it just slides everything over one day. That way we still got everything we got, plus we got a chase, plus we got the LA City Council meetings in. So we're really not going to miss anything. You're just sliding it over a day to accommodate 420. Because we didn't have 420 last year. Remember, I was in Vegas with my friends. They were playing, where did they play last year? Oh, they played the Cosmo. What am I thinking about? They played the Cosmo. The Cosmopolitan. That's my favorite place. Don't go gamble there, though. I just believe I never win there. I play very little there. I'll eat there. I'll stay there. Because they got the balconies and all that stuff, so you can smoke on the balcony. Have a really nice room. Get the Japanese soaking tub. Oh, man, it's the best. It's the best. You take a shower. It's like this huge shower where you take your shower, you clean up, and then right next to it, there's a big-ass tub. You fill it up with all this hot water, and then you open up the drapes and you can see all of you can see all the strip from the tub, just chilling. Ah, soaking really nice, letting your body soak. It's really nice, man. I'm trying to tell you. Go to the Boulevard Tower. If you really want the best view, go to the Boulevard Tower. And always, no matter what tower you're in, you need to ask for fountain side. You know what I mean? And like I said, you'll pay for it the first time. You know, it'll probably be $500 or whatever a night, however long you stay. But I promise you, you're going to get sick and fucking tired, because by the time you get home, they're already going to say, hey, we got a 3-day, 2-night free stay in that same room, plus $50 play, plus a free $100 meal ticket if you just come back. And you're going to get tired, because I'm not shitting you. Every 30 days, you're going to get another offer in the mail. And don't get me wrong, there's blackout dates or whatever, and then there's times where they're sending you free ticket. Like, hey, come see this country act or whatever. It's trying to entice you to come stay, kind of thing. But I like their hotel in that sense. I just don't gamble there much, because they don't win. I don't win, rather. Sorry. I just go for the tub, baby. No, the tub and the view, and really, I'm trying to tell you, it's really about the balcony. The balcony is big enough to have 20 people on it. It has a couch. It has like a chase lounge, and it has a normal chair and like 2 ashtrays. That's how big each balcony is, and that's on the normal little baby suites. If you get a grand suite, oh my God, it's L-shaped. It's as long as the room. You could legitimately have 100 people on your balcony. No joke. No fucking joke. That's how big the balconies are on the top of the Boulevard Tower, like the very top suites. Now, the normal suites, I'm trying to tell you, they're really big. It's no joke. You get to watch the fountain there, the beautiful fountain going off every 20 minutes or whatever the fuck it is. It's relaxing. Smoke your joint up there. Don't stink the room up. I like it. To me, it's nice. It's a nice break and a nice view to get away from the gambling for a moment. That's how I like to do it. You know what I mean? Did you miss the madness? Yes, you did. You missed a good chase, too. Cruising Night Fire. You need to go over to YouTube and rewind it. Well, I mean, I'll put it up here. I'm not going to be on too much longer, but I forgot to smoke.
Smoke.
Put the scanner up. Tam, it's the Cosmopolitan. It's on the Strip. It's called the Cosmopolitan. You know, it's not 5-star. I'd say it's like a 4-star hotel. It's really clean and nice. You don't have to worry about, gross, dirty shit. Every room I've gotten is nice and clean. It's centralized on the Strip, so it's nice. So if you like to go to other places, it's really close. You know what I mean? Walk across the street and you're at Paris. You know what I mean? The Paris Casino. And if you go next door, I think it's like the Mirage next door. So yeah, I mean, you're right there. A lot of good places to eat.
5414, section 5415, Sierra Vista Avenue. It's closure resident 2270, 9657.
Across the street from Ruth Chris. Go get you a beautiful steak at night. Sizzling in butter. Lupino, you did.
Additional unit 2907 South Palm Grove Avenue to assist with investigation.
Has a great vibe at the pool. Hell yeah. Go see bikinis.
I got a boner.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I'm telling you, it's a great place. It's a young and it's a young hip kind of place. It's nice. I'm trying to tell you, you won't be mad. You won't be mad. It's definitely, you won't feel like, oh man, this room's from fucking 1992. You won't. Trust me, it's modern. It's modern outside the room. It's modern inside the room. And I'm trying to tell you, you stay in the Boulevard Tower. It's really nice, Not that the other tower isn't nice, because there's 2 towers, and the other tower is really nice too. And not that if you don't get it, if you get the other side, not the fountain side, Jesus, look at those streets. Fuck. You'll see what do you call it? McCarran Airport. So it's kind of nice. You're watching all the planes taking off and landing. I loved it. I used to stay on that side all the time. You know what I mean? I was like, man, I kind of like this side even more than everything because there's all this action. Helicopters landing. You can see the Janet flights, which, if you're not familiar, are the flights that go to Area 51. They fly out every 20 minutes to Area 51.
No trouble, 1443 was 84th place, 1443 was 84th place, code 3, incident T284, RD 1265. Somebody something identified.
Yeah, I agree, Andrew. The wind you can't smoke at, though, Bloodbath. I could do this there. Cosmo.
College of Art in the cafeteria. That's because an employee male his correction, male white coat, black pants, code 3, incident 2281, RD 1483.
How much for what, PC? What are you asking? Might be on a chase here. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just telling you, it's a nice little hotel. I stayed at it one time. I bucked up. I paid like $1,200 to stay 2 nights. That's a lot of money. It was like $600 a night. I know. And then I'm telling you, I have never in 6 years paid for one fucking room. Not one.
Suspect male,
But
29 years, no shirt, blue pants. Code 2, incident 2288, RD 429.
I know what people are saying. Well, but you're buying food and you're staying there and you're doing. Yes, I am doing that. I am buying into that. And you get the player's card and you valet parking, everything. You give them that card.
Switch to Olvera, tag 2, channel 42, tag 2, channel 42, bases down for maintenance.
You spend $500 there. You try to gamble on their machines. You win or you lose, whatever. And then I go next door. That's it. And they're always sending me rooms. I'm telling you. Last 5 years, I ain't paid for shit. Nice rooms, suites. Or like I said, non-suite, but nice, fountain side. And they're, like I said, and I'm not going to lie, there's blackout dates. So those crazy times, like if the F1 race, right? Everybody wants to go for the F1 race. I'm positive that any of those dates are all blacked out. You ain't going those nights because those are the nights they're making 5x the money. And not to say that those are the nights I don't like to go to Vegas on those weekends. EDC, it's so packed. It's like it's just a madhouse to get in and out.
41932 Hillhurst Avenue, suspect in custody.
And you got to remember, it's centralized on the strip, so you got to go halfway down on the freeway to the middle of the strip. It's just too much. So, yeah, that's why I like it. I kind of stay localized. I can walk across the street to better places to play. And, if you want cheap play anyways, I guess you just go to Fremont. That's really the place. Go down there and you can still have $5 roulette, stuff like that.
Fremont Avenue, all parties GOA, no evidence, 211.
Because on the strip, the minimum is $15 a spin now. And that's during the day. As soon as nighttime, as soon as 6 p.m. hits, it goes to $25, I believe. 20 or $25 a spin. The minimum. So, and same with the cards. Like, you go from $15 a hand on blackjack to $25 a hand on blackjack from before 6 to after 6. But that's how they do it. And it's even worse. You know what is even worse is when I went last year, what they did even worse is they knew a lot of people were coming in spending like stimulus checks or whatever like that. And it amazed me that they had roulette tables with 3 greens. 3. Now I get it. You have 0 and you have a double 0. I understand that. There aren't many roulette tables anymore that only have 1 green. Okay, that's a very rare thing.
City Hollywood Unit, 415 man, Carmen Franklin Avenue.
Yeah, you got to gamble in old Vegas.
To the knees, walking in the middle of the street. Code to incident 205 RD 628.
Well, realistically, downtown Fremont is Vegas. If you're on the strip, you're not in Las Vegas. It's funny. If you really look at a map, it's like Springfield is what you're in, technically. And Spring Valley, depending on where you are on the strip. No joke. If you really look at a map of Nevada, it really breaks it down. That Las Vegas really was pioneered on Fremont, and that's legitimate Las Vegas. Anything from the Strat beyond, like from behind the Strat where it's all fucked up, that's real Las Vegas. Everything above is out of Las Vegas. It's weird. Yeah, Fremont is Vegas. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah. And they had 3 greens. I couldn't believe it. And people were playing, and I was like, dude, you don't understand. They have 3 greens. I'm like, what do you mean, It's already hard enough to win at fucking roulette. For them to do that, it's nearly impossible for you to win. It's like You know, your chances are so slim. It was wild. It was wild. And they were just playing people. And that's the thing. They're feeding you these drinks and you're getting drunk and you don't even think about these things. It's wild.
Just like they're now 3852 South Goldwyn Terrace in front of the residence. This is a male, black, 35 to 40 years, armed with a shovel, attempting to break the door to the garage, threatening to hit the construction worker inside. Stand by for additional code 3 incident 2312 RD 1407.
He got the shovel. You got to hit him.
Yeah. Take that shovel and put her to some good use.
Good old Slim Pickens. Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, Vegas can be, you know, like I said, that's what a lot of people do. So you could stay at the Cosmo, and then I like to drive to Vegas versus flying. I can fly there in 47 minutes, but I have to go through a TSA check and wait at the airport. When realistically, when you get to the airport, park, go through TSA, wait 30 minutes to get on the flight, 47 minutes there, then to get there, and then get your shit, you're really looking at 3 hours. So what am I saving, an hour?
6600 Topanga Canyon Boulevard, Macy's, 503, second floor in the AP department. It's code 2314 RD 2156.
All right, I got a thief at Macy's. So you're really saving an hour. So I say I'd rather just drive. It's a nice little drive. And then you have your car. You can go everywhere. Because if you go there on a Saturday, go ahead and take a look at the taxi or Uber line. I'm telling you, in a big casino, it's maybe 50, 60 people deep. 60 people in front of you trying to get an Uber. And you got to do it like that. They're not picking you up any other way. And Vegas, I don't know if you've ever been there. The blocks are very long. So you're not trying to walk. So that's all I'm saying. So it's kind of beneficial even to have your car. Now, again, there is the double-edged sword where you can go to valet and wait 20 minutes to get your car back. Because the line's so long because it's Friday night and everybody valeted their car. So I don't know which one you want. So,
Pacific Unit 415 group.
but you could park your own car.
McDonald's, large group, outside of location, smoking, narcotics, refusing to leave with children in the area. Go to incident 2317, ready 1406.
Bunch of kids smoking narcotics out of McDonald's.
I would love it. Smoke.
Get it. Yeah, bring a scooter. No, what you can do is just park and not valet. Park it yourself. You'll be in and out.
White black shirt with the logo, tan shirt, tight around those waist, black pants, white shoes, guitar. Last seen southbound side of Santa Monica, walking eastbound. Monitor comments for further code 2 instant 2318 or D669.
So, you think Pygao is the best drinking game? Uh-oh, they're getting ticky-tacky here. It's not on my side. It's theirs. It's up, Orange. You know, I like roulette because it's easy and dumb. You know what I mean? It's not hard. It's just fun. You know, craps is obviously always the biggest party. If you ever hear the biggest roar on the casino floor, it's almost always the crap game. Unless, obviously, it's 3 people and somebody just hit a jackpot, a huge jackpot, and then people come running and everybody's screaming and yelling. But even that's kind of rare. You know what I mean? You hear the crowd, you know, you hear the crowd of 10 or 12 people all winning at the same time at the crap
Order
table.
violation 1030 Lacking Avenue, apartment 8. Suspect's a son, male Hispanic, 45 years. Inside the apartment, vandalizing the area, refusing to leave. Go to incident 2322 RD517.
Get him, Stinks. You see him, get him. Get him, Stinks out. Get him. Get him, Stinks. You see him. Get him. Is that a little bug or something on the ground? He's playing with it. You love craps? Yeah, I mean, you know, my father did. That was my father's favorite. Loved craps. You know, I play, you know, roulette. I play blackjack. I don't play poker because it's just too much time, and I'm not there to sit there for, you know, it's just too long and tedious to me. I don't like it that way. I like quick and easy in that sense. I play slots, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely like some slots. Sometimes video poker. You know, that's really about it. I mean, I play craps every once in a while, but not too much, you know. You know, and then, like I said, I'll dip in for a bet or two and then dip out kind of thing. That's it. You play poker only. Yeah, I have a lot of friends like that, Adam, that are, as soon as they get there, you don't see them. They're on a 6-hour bender on a table. And they're, they usually win, again, it's a skillful game.
Suspect 20123 Vandalia Street. Suspect is the brother-in-law, male, Hispanic, 23 years, multiple tattoos, white
Let's go to
sleeveless shirt, blue
Amsterdam.
shorts under the influence of narcotics. Assault with a PR with Polly Force, code 2327 RD 1781.
The dam looks beautiful right now. Shout out to the dam. Everybody's still out and about on a beautiful Wednesday night. Just play slots now. Because even then, it's just kind of fun. It's, you can sit there and be social with your friend or whoever you're with, you know what I mean? And not have to do much thinking. It's, because that's the whole thing about a vacation, right? I'm trying to get away from work and thinking. I want to be mindless. I want to be a zombie in that sense. I just do. I want to be a mindless zombie and not have to think about stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm just lazy in that sense. Who knows? But that's just what I like. And, again, I don't drink. So, when they're giving me drinks, I'm getting fucking ginger ale or whatever. I'm not really getting alcohol. You know what I mean? So I'm sure they don't like that because I know they like to get you liquored up. So that way you, and they always say free drinks, but it's not really free because, again, these ladies need to get paid and that are cocktail waitresses. If I don't give them any money for that Coca-Cola I just ordered, they're definitely going to take an hour to come back for the next one, or they're going to spit in it. Here's your Coke, sir. Asshole. Cheap fuck. I need $5 for that. So anyway, at the bare minimum, you're giving them $1, right? For a soda that cost them 30 cents. So you just paid 70 cents. You paid them their 30 plus, paid them 70. Yeah, that's how they work it. I love it. I love it. The casino game. Yeah, that's why I was tripped out on that. The 3 zeros on that really got me to me. I was like, man, you guys already have an advantage. You really need to hear that. And I told the guys, I told the pit boss, because, me and my other friends were playing blackjack because we like to play together. And I can tell you, me and my friend that normally play, we always win. Always. No, not a lot. $200. We have a lot of fun, and we're up $200, $300, maybe $400, and you had a whole lot of fun for an hour and a half, 2 hours. That's what I'm talking about. Not thousands. You know what I mean? We don't play bigs. $20 a hand-ish. You know what I mean? Sometimes you do crazy $40 one hand or whatever. And this time, I'm trying to tell you, we played at the Cosmo because my friends played there. He played there. So my friend Edgar, and myself, shout out to Edgar, I love you, bro, and who's an awesome guy, and myself and Edgar, I gotta tell you, this dude Edgar is like luck. I want to tell you, I've never seen nobody luckier than this dude. He's always, I've gone on tour with him, he's always winning. He bought 1 box of Bowman his first time, brought it to my house, and hit a $10,000 card in it. That's how lucky this motherfucker is. Okay, so him, the guy who played, and myself are playing there, and I'm telling you, in 30 hands, maybe Edgar won 1, and my other boy won 1, and I don't think I won 1 in 30 hands, and I was done. They wiped us out that fast in blackjack at the Cosmos. That's why I don't really play there. I mean, I know sometimes you just got to get the cards, but it's like, come on, dude. There's just no way. Nobody got a 21 in 30 hands. It was just rough, dude. Not like a natural 21s. Oh man, it was just rough. Never got smoked like that before. And every other casino that we've always played at, always done well. Always. Anywhere else that I'm in. And I'm in anywhere else other than Maryland, of course. Fuck you, Maryland and MGM. That's all right though. Shout out to what is it, Harrah's. I love you, Harrah's in New Orleans. Right there on the bay. Got everything back. Everything I lost in Maryland. I got even with them in New Orleans.
1801 South Ardmore Avenue. Suspect
Mid-dealing dealers, right?
on the porch, male,
got us.
Hispanic, orange t-shirt, harasses family members, no RO on file. Code 2, incident 2341 RD 2074.
The pit boss is laughing. He's like, ah, Jesus. I'm like, man, you know what you hear right now? I said, listen. He's like, what? I said, listen. Do you hear that? I was like, nope. He's like, no, I don't hear it. I was like, exactly. You don't hear anybody winning. You don't hear any screaming across the casino, yes, or anybody. Not at the crap table. Not at the slots. Nobody. So what's up with that?
Unit battery suspect just left Haskell and Victory. Suspect physically assaulted the PR and then fled. Stand by for further. Code 2, incident 2345 RD 1039.
I'll be honest. I know a lot of people think it's crazy, but I think they were and a lot of people who designed the machine say it's too difficult to do it, but I think they did make them a little more difficult to ring.
20 minutes to go in the rear alley of
But I don't know.
10.3.
Just crazy though.
In the alley, male Hispanic 5'4",
What's up,
120,
Pro-Cam?
25 years, dark hooded sweatshirt, blue
How are you?
jeans, weapon use of 22 caliber semi-automatic. For taking none. Information is at 2233 RD 516.
Got a robbery there, 22 used.
You want the money, Lebowski? We fuck you up.
Give me that money, Lebowski. We fuck you up. What's up, Eduardo?
Street Apartment 2107.
Shout out to you and the rest of
Suspect is
Cancun.
35 years, 6'1",
Viva
250
Mexico
pounds,
in the
code
house.
2350 RD 161.
All right, guys, I'll do one more with you, and then I'm out of here. I got to go do some eBaying. I got to get that eBaying going. Like a little monkey on a wheel. That's what oh, no, I'm like a rat on a wheel. Little mouse. Oh, stankums. Love these. Time is it? Oh, no, you don't eat for 2 hours. 2 more hours, fat boy. Yeah, that was a crazy chase, right? I mean, dude, just could only imagine of watching those clowns for like a full hour. But and could you imagine if the deputies hadn't been that close to him? They definitely would have gotten that Tesla. You know what I mean? And not that they didn't, but you know what I mean? They would have gotten into it and then taken off. You know what I mean? And then you would have had another chase with a secondary car like we had not so long ago. Whoa, what the fuck? We went right through the light. All right, guys, he's up to something. He's got to be up to something. He just went through code 3 through the lights. So let's see what's going on here. Sheriff, you're live.
Avenue, code 2, incident 22.
This is the sheriff live in St. Paul, Minnesota. So let's see what they're up to here, guys. He's rolling code 3. Lights and siren, emergency. So I don't know if it's a chase. We'll see. We'll see what we got. Could be just backup, rolling code 3 to that. Someone needs backup.
Domestic violence, 640 South Main Street, Solid House. Suspect is the boyfriend, male Hispanic, 28 years, wearing no shirt, blue shorts. Struck the victim, a female, wearing a brown leggings. Monitor comments, put incident 2355 at 816.
And we got crazy motherfuckers out here before noon or whatever choking people. What time is it right now? Oh, it's 1 o'clock. Are we doing a 420 show tomorrow? Yes. Not doing anything tonight. We're doing 420 show tomorrow at 8 p.m. Because I know you're saying, well, why don't we do it at 420? Well, because most people won't be home. So we'll just do it at 8. We'll have fun together, see what the 420, late night 420 brings us. We'll enjoy it together. That way you can enjoy a festival during the day and still enjoy Smoke and Scan now. Look at him getting his way through the middle. Sweet. Get through that shit, son. And then we'll be live on Saturday instead of Friday, 8 p.m. Yeah, he's flying right now. He's trying to catch up to whoever he's trying to catch up to. 420, it's the national weed holiday pretty much. Beanie. It's where everybody celebrates getting high. So come get high with us on 420. I shouldn't say that. I'm going to get high on 420. You're not. Not promoting it. I'm doing it. No need for you to do it. In fact, weed's bad for you, and if you have any, just get rid of it. I'll take it all. I'll take it. It's bad for you. You should just give it to me instead. Oh, and I forgot. Yes, Happy Renters Day. Thank you, board. Totally forgot about that. Happy Renters Day, everybody. Didn't know. You know, see, that's how you know that we're, you know, all this. It's just goddamn bullshit. You know, it's bow tie day. It's popcorn day. It's National fucking Ice Cream Day. It's National Renters Day. We all rented on the same day. We should just celebrate renting. Like, what's to celebrate? I just need to know. Yeah. What's going on? Where did he... What's going on, Belly? What's going on? He's flipping a bitch now. All right, he made the wrong turn. Some bullshit going up on the Dollar Tree. And when are they going to put the 2 in front of all of it? And just make it the $2 tree? Because you know that's it now. Go in there, most shit still is now it's $2. The $2 tree. All right, let's see what's going on. Are they following this guy? Are they chasing him? Let's see. Is it this guy in the white Toyota? Look, let's see. He is, huh? Yup, look at him. Guy in the white Toyota. Watch him.
Like pink shirt, black pants, sandals.
Oh?
Honor comments code
Watch
2,
him.
incident 2372 or D659.
I mean, he's driving awful aggressive in front of a cop, wouldn't you say? I would say he's whoa, look who's here. Who's aggressive right here?
This aggression will not stand, man.
See, he's out like a light. Look at him. That motherfucker's gaunt. Where you at? Come on, where are you at? Where did he go? Oh, he's up there. I see him now. This motherfucker's gone on him. Is that him on the right? It is, right? You're pulling behind him right here? Let's see him pulling behind him. Yup. Told you. Ah.
1363, 1363, your family dispute.
But wait, there's a
6111
cop.
Central
Is he
Avenue,
undercover?
South Code 3.
What's going on here?
Open 911 line yelling.
Wait, there's a cop right there. He's undercover, maybe. They're undercover. Ooh, they're undercovers, dude. See? Dude, those are undercovers. Holy shit. See why you don't be fucking around fools in the Camry?
Holy Jesus.
See what I mean? You be fucking around and right now you be trying to smoke some weed or something in your car next to a Camry thinking you being funny and never know, bro. You never know, bro. That was pulling up in all these cars they done seized. I guarantee you they seized that car from somebody. Pulled him over real quick. I'm out. We got enough. You see how they do it? And I want to tell you something. Terrystown, oh boy, in Arizona, all day long. They got a straight yellow Mustang that goes to the street races, along with the street racers doing the, going along where they do the whole side showing and doing the donuts and all that. And they just sit up there and pretend like they're racing. You know what I mean? Like they're racers, rather. And just report the whole scene back to the their highway patrol there. And, yeah. Get everything on tape. And it's a straight, regular looking Mustang. Nothing different. Okay, it looks just like one you'd see, and then all of a sudden, all the lights are strobing. Man, he's got the throwdown light in front with on the visor. Like, dude, telling you, you wouldn't know it. A lot of Chargers and Challengers too. I'm not Challengers, Chargers. Sorry, Chargers. So you got to be careful, man. That's the way they do it. There's no law against it, and what they also do is take cars that are seized. So it might have been a minivan and a Camry that was a drug dealer was using it to, kind of stay undercover while they, run their load or seized.
The victim, male, Hispanic, long black hair, red sweatshirt, teddy bear scooter. No further descriptive information. Code 2 instant 2388 or the 2022.
Did you say a teddy bear scooter? So then, they just take it and that's that. Going on here. So then they use it for all kinds of ops, Like they do to try to get hookers, so they can go and try to pick up on hookers. They'll have an undercover cop driving the Camry, so they won't notice them. That kind of shit. Buying drugs from drug dealers like that.
65 Garnett Street, Honor, comments for additional. Could you say 2390 or 487?
That's why you got to be careful. She did say that, right, buddy? I don't know what a teddy bear scooter is. I'm not hip to the scooter game. I know bird scooters and the lift scooters. That's about it. Other than that, I don't know shit about scooters, bruh. He was way behind on the feed, Jack. Welcome back.
Battery suspect 10451, Santa Monica Boulevard at McDonald's. Suspect transient female age of 40 to 50 years, 5 foot, built, dark sweatshirt, dark pants. And it's code 2393 29.
Transient socking people up at.
Activated code 3, incident 2391, RD 1078.
It's a burglar alarm and then a transient fight or transient socking somebody at McDonald's.
Excuse me, bitch. I love you, filthy hobo.
Sock you up. All right, guys. I guess I should get out of here. Look at him. Ain't he the sweetest? Sweetest cat ever right there. Feeling okay, buddy? No more medicine. Yeah. Feeling good now. No more bad stuff happening. Love you. No more having to go to the hospital. You know Daddy loves you. You know you're my best friend. And my son. They love you too. Yeah, they love you too. No, don't go. All right, I'll have one more bowl and that's it. I gotta go though after that. I got like 17 eBay packages to pack up. Gonna send those out.
Code 4, 1050 West Knoxville Boulevard, suspect in custody.
When are you gonna drop a new Twitch emojis? I need to have somebody do that. I need to see if maybe Jeremy can work on that for me. I don't know how to do that stuff, you know. I need to have like PC guy. Where the fuck's PC guy at? Where's that fucking guy? PC tech guy. Oh wait, he's in the room right there. PC tech guy. Yeah, that's what I need. I need him over here fucking doing that stuff. Need to pay him. So that way you can have all fresh new emojis. Because I don't know how to do that stuff, dude. It's, you know what I mean? Be honest. I get frustrated with doing anything PC or anything computer related. In fact, it's probably taken me 10 hours to figure out how to use this software.
Wilshire and Alvarado inside MacArthur Park near the restrooms. 4 versus 1. Stand by for additional code 3 incident 2398 or D245.
4 versus 1 get beat up. Yes, it's been taking me forever to get this baseball card listing software going and to all the settings, and I still can't figure out how to change the league. So anything I list always goes to the NHL, no matter if it's basketball, wrestling, NASCAR. It always, and I still can't figure that out. So I got to go back to eBay, change all the listings to that manually. So that sucks. So I'm not very bright. I'm not gonna lie. I know my limits.
Hampton Drive.
And I'm not,
Chevrolet Malibu, license plate, Frank Edward John 115, Frank Edward John 115, possible out-of-state hatchback with light gray car cover, doors open, strong foul scent coming from inside. Go to incident 2402 NRD 1413.
Strong foul scent coming from outside.
Y'all want to see a dead body?
Oh boy, it's nice. Yeah, so I just, and coupled with that, I don't have a lot of patience when it comes to that. I have patience for a lot of other things, but for some reason, when it comes to doing stuff on computers and getting constant syntax errors and all that shit, is just not fun, just not fun at all. And I get frustrated pretty quickly. And even with this software, it's like I've learned little things, gone back to eBay, seeing YouTube and seeing videos that people have put up, and then I've tried to adjust to what they're doing, and that's helped me a little. It's not very user friendly, the software. Unfortunate, and it's weird. Like I can get it to work on my Mac, but I can't get it to work on my PC. It's really weird. But I don't know anything about PC. Red Band does rock. Where's Brian Redman, man? Where the fuck is Brian at? Hopefully he's doing good. Shout out to him and his lady. Hopefully all is well in Texas. To him and everybody else in Texas. Joe and everybody else.
The stars at night are big and bright. Big in the
heart of Texas. Citizen reporting code 30 Ringer 4225 Bonavita Drive. Code 2 incident. Correction, non-coded incident 2406 RD 1088.
Arvidsson's been a difference all year. You know what, Detroit? Well, nobody, you remember here, nobody was giving my team a chance. Everyone's, oh, do you think they even have a chance, right? They were saying that. And you know what's funny is the Kings were able to win against a super talented team that's better than them in their own house.
AEW in progress inside MacArthur Park. There were suspects were 4 male blacks. No further description with 2 additional males. Number 1, black long sleeve shirt, gray shorts. Number 2, black baseball cap, black hooded sweatshirt, black pants on a green motorcycle lasting towards the Yoshinoya. The victim is a male, black long sleeve shirt, cap, code 3 incident 2398.
So they beat up a guy 5-on-1 and they were headed towards the Yoshinoya.
Yoshinoya. Tastes better because it's cooked fresh.
Oh yeah, go get him a beef bowl. So hold on a second, Detroit. So I was going to say, so you beat a team that's better than you in their own house, game 1, with all the crowd against you. You know what I mean? To come out that way, even if you don't win another game, they don't sweep you now. I think it was a big game. You were down 2-0. They had all they dictated pace and tempo through those first 2 periods like no other. They out-hit us. They outshot us. They did everything they should have done, Edmonton, in those first 2 periods. Third period, we started to chip away. Kempe scored a couple goals. It was then 3-1. Kempe scored 1. Then it was, obviously 3-2, then 3-3. We chipped away at it as you should. You 1 goal at a time, and that's how the Kings have done it. And we've had a lot of. I think the Kings led the NHL this year in comeback victories. To be honest, that's how often we're down. You know what I mean? When we're playing lax defense. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm proud. It was a tough game too. A lot of high stick penalties. It was very intense for game 1 of the series. So it's going to be an interesting series. It really, really will be, to see what's going to go on. I think us as fans are going to love it. We are winning. And as far as my story with me and Red Band, I've never met Brian. I've never met Brian Red Band. He's just a really nice individual. Funny enough as it is we started to talk a little bit off of the show, just, via text or whatever, not through the phone, but, like private message, just about, maybe meeting up. And then that was the time where he was just packing up and leaving. He had left to Texas. Quite a few others. Duncan Trussell took off and all them. And apparently somehow, some way, they all found the show. Tom Segura, Duncan Trussell, Brian Redband. So a few of them talk about the show periodically, and I love that about them. Thank you for being so supportive. They're part of the SNS family as far as I'm concerned. And that's really it, Don't know what else to say. He's kind enough to, like I said, to big up us on his great show and his great platform. I love Kill Tony. I enjoy watching that, and shout out to Brian, like I said. What about the Sacramento versus LA potentially playing? Yeah, that'll be, again, let's not count out the Warriors just yet. Sacramento has played fantastic those first 2 games. Let's not take anything away. They have a talented young team, Domantas Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox and, Keegan Martin. They're great young players, But you can't count out the Golden State Warriors. Not ever. Not in my book. And I'm not a Warriors fan, as you know. But they're too deadly of a team to just count out like that. You don't count out Steph Curry like that. That dude's got the heart of a lion. Just does. Like him or not. PC, I just, they were saying they wanted some like emojis, new emojis on the Twitch side. So I don't know how to do that stuff. I'm sure that's fucking, you're laughing right now. Like, really, bro? fucking have a 6-year-old that does that all day. Shouldn't be you shouldn't be telling that to the public. In fact, I just learned how to right click. Yeah. Lakers 2-0 tonight. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what goes on. I don't like to, get ahead of ourselves with the series, and that's again how you get in trouble when you count teams out and you dismiss them. You need to concentrate at the task at hand. That's each game at a time. Don't ever look ahead in the series. I don't care if you're up 3-0, I don't give a shit. In fact, the fourth game is always the toughest. The closeout game is always the toughest. And that's what's great about playoffs, man. Especially 7-game NHL series. There's plenty of teams that were up 3-0 and thought they had it all, and all of a sudden they lost 4 straight games. Talk about being dejected. That's something you're going to think about all season long when you're fucking busy golfing and shit. Okay? What's up, Robert? So, yeah. Did I say Steph Curry? Maybe my accent. I got an accent. Stephen Curry. In fact, I hit a nice Stephen Curry. Fucking really expensive one the other day. I mean, I gotta think this card's at least $1,000. Even raw. It's that close. It's gotta be. There's only 10 of them. I hit one of them. I hit the very first one. It's always the first one and the last one, the bookends and or the jersey number. It would be the most expensive, but Steph's jersey's 30, right? His jersey number's 30, so you couldn't have a jersey number in the card only from 1 to 10 being numbered from 1 to 10, of course. So number 1 and 10 would obviously be the ones you'd want, and I hit the very first one the other day. So yeah, man, need to go send that fucker to PSA. Hopefully, it gets a 10. Auto's real clean. Make that card worth 15 hundo, maybe 2 G's. Who knows? It's a big card, man. Big card. Fuck the Sacto King. Sounds like that. How what? Jack Steffen. Warriors beat the Mavs like that in 07. Number 1 Mavs, Warriors. Yeah, absolutely, Jason. I mean, that's why I always say, the Kings were the.
Possibility DW suspect 13662 Oxnard Street, see the PR, Pennsylvania, or 390. By suspect, male, black, 30s, short, heavier build, Afro style hair, white, blue stripe, dress shirt, red belt, brown khakis, armed with a pocket knife, which is packed in the suspect's pocket. Let's go to the 2433948.
Kings are the very first NHL team in NHL history to win the Stanley Cup, being the 8th seed in hockey. They were the first to do it. I believe it was the 2012 year. We won in 2012, and then we won in 2014. And every year it was either the Kings or the Blackhawks. The Kings or the Blackhawks for the West. Blackhawks were so strong back then with Taze and Kane.
Units, ADW suspect, Silver Lake in the 101 freeway, Silver Lake in the 101 freeway.
Yes, I did PC.
In front of Catalina Restaurant.
Emotes.
Now Asian, 50 years, now sure, black
Emojis,
rocks,
emotes.
passing vehicles, code 3, incident 2439 RD215. From her to handle identified.
Uh-oh. We got a fucking rock thrower out there. Shout out to the rock throwers, baby.
Well, like the good book says, let he who is without sin throweth the first rock, and I shout, smoketh it.
Smoke.
Yeah, Blackhawks were really dominant then. They're on a rebuild, as all teams go through, and the Kings themselves are going through it. We still have a lot of young talent. It's a very young team, and I like that. The Kings have a great future. They really do. And just think about this. I was going to tell you, Dr. Detroit, the Kings are playing without 2 of their best players. They beat that team without 2 of their best players. Kevin Fiala led our team in points. He's not even on the ice. He hasn't been. Oh, man. So, yeah, you get him and Gabe Vilardi, who's had a career year. You know, he scored 20 some odd goals this year. Gabe Velarde.
Avenue Apartment 2, Monitor Commons, Code 2, Incident 2441, RD 1251.
Neither of those guys, both are goal scorers. Neither of them have played in this series. So I believe that they're both still out unless it goes to like a game 6. So right now it's still a possible game 5. The Oilers, like I said, you guys were saying they're going to sweep or go Oilers in 5. So your prediction still may be right. It might be Oilers 4 straight games right now. Who knows? We'll see tonight. They win tonight, it's going to be tough. Is Dr. Detroit still pimping? I don't know. You didn't need to ask him. He's in the chat. The Kraken are the only NHL team to never lose a playoff game. That's right, John. Shout out to the Kraken, hey, dude. Again, another team that everybody counted out. They beat Calgary out for that last spot, playing well. Rookie of the Year, Matty Beniers.
Bureau TAC 2, Channel 42, Valley Bureau TAC 2, Channel 42, for a vehicle search 19243 Cantera.
You know, again,
Code 24248 and RD 1844.
they probably have the Rookie of the Year in Matty Beniers. So nobody's giving them a chance, and they're playing against the champs. So it's a tough road to hoe, just like I said for the Kings, right? It's not an easy road to hoe. Kings haven't done anything yet other than win one game in the series, but again, that was big. At least to win one, split one of the first 2 at their house, in their barn. Now, if you win tonight, oh boy, coming home for 3? All the pressure's on Edmonton then. Not that it isn't already.
1071 West Martin Luther King, 1071 West Martin Luther King, instead of the McDonald's. Code 3, incident 2447, RD 379.
Bro, that's the 3rd McDonald's call we've had since we've been on.
Excuse me, bitch.
Fucking McDonald's.
Da-da-da-da-da. I'm loving it.
Do I gamble? I don't know. Do you gamble? I don't know.
New West LA unit with Smart, Juno with.
Well, what do you mean? They have. Hold on. They have 3 100-point scorers. I think. Your love? I want to say Nugent is close to that. Damn close. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Darnell Nurse ain't no slouch. They got a pretty decent team. I want to tell you, it was Desjardins that cost him that game. He elbowed Iafallo in the face and didn't get the call. You know he elbowed him. You saw his head knocked back. It was on camera. They didn't call it. Now, it was a couple minutes earlier before that tripping call that led to the power play that led to the game changing, to ending the game in the overtime period there. I mean, again, it was his fault. He swung his stick. He shouldn't have swung his stick. He had control of his stick. Come on. He's a pro. Don't give me that shit. He swung his stick purposely. He tripped him. And when he tripped him, it's a penalty. It is what it is. It's the rules of the game. Am I dabbing tomorrow? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Dryden, Richard, Bossy. You like all the old schoolers, huh? The Rocket, Richard. Maurice Rocket Richard. Yeah. Got to control the stick. I mean, you got to be smarter than that. It's just like, look, in baseball, in the playoffs, every pitch is magnified. Every single pitch. They're not swinging at stupid shit that they normally would have during the year.
Now, 1732 West 82nd Street in the rear house. Suspect is a grandson, male, black, 21 years, wearing black shirt, sweatshirt, black pants. Code 2, incident 2452, RD 6.
So the same thing. So the same thing applies to hockey. Every play is magnified, and you got to watch yourself from taking stupid penalties because power plays will kill you. Okay, the power play will kill you. I don't care how good your penalty killing is. At some point in time, you're gonna give up. You're gonna give up a power play goal. It's just inevitable. And the Kings, I want to say, the Kings were 0 for 5 or 0 for 4 on the power play before that goal. I want to say they might have been 1 for 5 on the power play that night. On 6 power plays, they scored 1 time. It was it was a rough game. Very chippy. A lot of high sticks on both sides. It's going to be an interesting series. I'm just going to let you know. We as the fans, like I told you earlier, we're going to win because it's going to be a rough series on both ends. Shout out to Deutschland. Shout out to everybody from Germany. It's Feierlut. How are you?
Welcome
Leafs got pounded like a $2 steak. Yes, they did. And did you see the video of the guy getting socked? There's a guy getting socked, I think, at the Rangers game. Man, he got knocked out by a Rangers fan.
Central units information only on a 415 man in the area 555.
Not that that had anything to do with it, but
was in dispute
just thought
with
I'd say it.
security. Monitor comments. Information only on incident 261.
2077 Unit 44 suspect Boston, Vermont, WSF shoe store. Suzuki vehicle is a black Escalade. 6 Lincoln John Frank 451. 6 Lincoln John Frank 451. Male black, 20-30 years. Black Nike clothing. Took merchandise, no weapons. Returned twice in the last 5 minutes. Code 2 incident 2468 3012.
So they're going back and forth stealing merchandise from the shoe warehouse? Sounds about right. Yeah, I mean, Toronto has a rich history of failing. Just is that way. I mean, the LA Kings took them out in 92, 93. In the Western Conference Finals, we played them. We beat them. We beat the Maple Leafs to go on to play Montreal. Or am I crazy? Pretty sure. Brant Clark looks great. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, the Kings have a bright future, dude. And and I'll tell you what, you know me, I've been giving Byfield shit all the time. Okay, he hasn't lived up to the number 2 pick overall, but I'm telling you, slowly but surely, you're seeing he's getting assists. That means he's in on the play, which is a good thing. He's not scared to pass the puck. He's not greedy. So with his youth, which he's very young, that's the great thing, and he's big. Maybe he'll come around. Maybe I'm wrong. Wrong about a lot of things. Fiala was hurt. So Fiala, they say, will come back in the next day or two. He's skating with the team. He just is yet to play. Kevin Fiala, like I said, he led the team in points. He was our best player. He's a fucking great player. So, I mean, just imagine you put him back in the lineup. And like I said, Gabe Velarde had a career year. He has had 25 goals-ish. I don't know how many he had. I have to Google it, but I'm pretty sure around 25 goals this year for Gabe Velarde, which is really good. He's a third-year player, I think, in the league. Okay? So, and they're all young. That's the great thing. So you get those 2 young guys back in the lineup. You already won. You could only imagine how much tougher the Kings should be to play. So we'll see. We'll see. They may not win anything. Jester, it's good to see you. They may not win shit. Like I said, I always say, let the best team win. You don't hear me ever just talking shit like that. I don't do it. It's not good. So I just let it be. Let the best team win. And I think the Kings won that game fair and square. That high sticking penalty for the puck knocked out of there was clearly a high stick. That was a foot over the crossbar. So there was no anybody mad at that. And then because of that penalty, I don't know if you noticed, after they scored, they pelted the ice with beer cans and towels and all kinds of shit. They were throwing all kinds of shit on the ice. They were mad, the fans, because they knew that penalty cost them the game. So it's going to be interesting tonight, man. May the best team win. Hopefully my Kings win, so I'm wearing my hat to support them. I love my Kings, baby. Let's go, Kings. It's going to be a tough one. It is going to be a tough one, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be a bloody battle. I think it's going to go 7 games. It's going to go 7 games. I really do. I really think this is going to be a battle. There's going to be no walk in the park for Edmonton like people think it is. I don't think the Kings are going to roll over just that easy. I just do not. They're too young. They're too hungry. They're too fucking hungry. You just saw them down 2-0 in somebody's barn. Come back, tie the game, and then win it. Think about that for a second. That shows character like a motherfucker. That shows you don't give up.
With a knife, Manoan and the 170 freeway. Last seen eastbound Manoan. Suspect male Hispanic. Shirt, gray pants.
Close up of the shirt.
I
I have them for sale. Hold on. Let's yeah, I have them for sale on the link tree here if you want to get one. Right there. Click the link tree right there. Okay. And look at the third one down. It says smoke and scan. Click that and then click shop. And then you'll see it. That way you can get a better... It's the second one down on the left. You can get a hoodie of it. You can get your shirt of it. Get a whole bunch of shit of it. So you can do that. In fact, I need that as fuck. I need to get one of those fucking hoodies. I don't even have that.
Transient CDW suspect there now 1311 East 1st Street, 1311 East 1st Street, the Pico Liso platform, suspect male, Hispanic, 20s, all black clothing, armed with a knife, threatening contract security, code 3 into 2490, RD 451, transit 10 on the...
Kings don't need a busted looking Jack White. I don't get it. Am I busted looking Jack White? Is that what it is? Who the fuck's Jack White? So wait, is that the guy from the White Stripes you're saying?
All units go to 41071 West Martin Luther King, suspect Jewish.
That's it, the Dab and Damon shirt. Stinks is out of here. He's like, man, I'm out. I'm out of here. Sent. Hi, baby boy. Eating love. Oh, you want love? I love you, buddy. I love you. You love. I love him. Oh, you're out. Dad, that's enough love. You got enough in there, Dad.
It's 211 Silent
Robbery.
1298 West Sunset Boulevard, 1298 West Sunset Boulevard, OC Market. 2-3 incident, 24940, 219.
They're robbing the market right now.
You want the money, Lebowski? We fuck you up.
That's it. That's it. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Oh, man. Yeah, don't... See, yeah, I know you might have done a link and a video. Trust me, that's not going to help me. I don't know how to crop shit. I don't know how to do all that shit. I'd rather pay somebody to do it, like I said, seriously. Because they're going to do it right the first time. It's going to look better than I do it. It'll be all stretched out and stupid and blurry or something. Or yeah, it's not going to be right. Just trust me on this. I'm trying to tell you. I know my limitations. You don't want me cooking for you, and you don't want me doing anything on your computer. Just saying. There's other things I can do for you. Sure. Surely I could. Yeah, emotes. Emotes. What are emotes, emojis? Aren't they the fucking same thing? See, I don't even fucking know that. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying. Do you see me? You don't even understand what I'm trying to tell you, and you know what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm getting at, PC guy. I am your grandma. Okay, you know how you set up a computer for your grandma? I am grandma. I'm asking for the jitterbug phone right now. I need to set up the jitterbug phone, bro. That's what I'm asking. I need the jitterbug. I'm asking for lots of people. You're not listening. And you got to be bright. You're a PC guy. I refuse to think you are not bright. Maybe you got me on mute. I don't know. But that's what I'm getting at. You hear me, Tony? You hear me, Tony. I don't know what I mean. I know what I mean. I'm getting out of here. Hopefully you guys will join me tomorrow on a 420 special at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so please adjust to your time zones. Other than that, we will be live on Saturday at 8 p.m. as well, if you can't make the 420 show tomorrow. And, of course, if there's a chase, always keep the notifications on, because if a chase goes on in 7-8 minutes from now, unfortunate as it may be, I'm going to have to hop back on. So, there is that. So, I want you guys to have a fantastic day. Not a good one, but a fucking fantastic one. Be good to each other. Smile a little bit. Try to laugh. And I guess that's it.
Good night, everybody.
Hasta la vista, baby.